What's up, Hannah? Good morning to you all. Peace and blessings to you all. Happy Wednesday. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Miss Sandy, I know immediately. I'm talking about first. I love it. I love it. I love it. Whip girl, what's up, beloved? Good morning to you. Maywood is in the building. Maywood, I'm going to get on your message on the other side of the live. I'll respond to your message. It's been crazy busy for me, but I got you. Neffy's in the building. What's up, Neffy? So good to see you. Good morning to you, beloved. Becky, what's up, beloved? So good to see you. So good to see you all. Peace and blessings to you all. Be where your feet are, because that's where your awareness is. Wherever you take your mind is where your awareness is. So if you focus on the past, you focus on what you don't have, you focus on what's missing from your life, you're only going to create more suffering. Keep your awareness on this moment, because there's nothing wrong with this moment. Sabrina, what's up, beloved? So good to see you. Good morning to you. Peace and blessings to you all. Sabrina is in the building. That part right there, with girl, I love that. I love that. That's kind of what today is all about, just kind of dropping the old story. Joseph, what's up, beloved? I got you. I got a message to get to you, get back to you as well, Joseph. Yeah, be ready to rock. Be ready to rock. Bring your awareness to the moment. What's up, Reese? So good to see you, beloved. Wet's in the building. Bring your awareness to the moment. Do not approach this moment with your problems. Do not approach this moment with what you don't have and what you're missing. Approach this moment with your awareness. It's the only thing that matters. We suffer in life because we approach the moment with low levels of consciousness. That's why we suffer. Sylvia CEO, what's up, beloved? So good to see you. So glad you are in the building. Good morning to you all. Good morning to you all. Kazai, what's up, beloved? So good to see you. Yeti Berry is in the building. So good to see you all. Yeah, it's a brand new day. Approach today with a brand new mindset. Approach today with a brand new mindset. Good morning to you all. Platinum Silver, you off the chain this morning. Platinum Silver going crazy. Good morning to you guys. Peace and blessings to you guys. Platinum Silver, peace and blessings to you as well, beloved. Peace and blessings to you as well. Stars in the building. What's up, Stars? So good to see you. Good morning to you. Melly, I see you. Good morning to you. Carrie 601, what's going on? I am chosen is in the building. Platinum Silver, how you gonna curse me out and then share it alive at the same time? Come on, Platinum Silver, man. I can't. Come on, Platinum Silver. You can't curse me out and share it alive at the same time. Platinum Silver, you can't do that, beloved. You can't do that. I'm talking about Platinum Silver. Curse me out, call me everything but a child of God, and then turn around and share it alive. Come on, Platinum Silver, you can't do that. Platinum Silver, you can't do that to us. You got to be loyal to cursing me out. You got to be loyal to one. You can't be loyal and help me out at the same time. You can't do it. You just can't do it. Jessica's in the building. What's up, Jessica? Good morning to you all. Chosen's in the building. Silver CEO, you know what I'm talking about? You can't curse me out and help me out at the same time. You got to pick a side, Silver. Yeah, we got to let me. You got to pick a side now. You can't curse me out and like the live at the same time. You can't do both. Now you can do one, but you can't do both. Platinum Silver, you got some good in you. I already know you do. I can feel it. Something that's going on in your life right now. We're gonna figure it out. What's up, Amber? So good to see you. Love everything. Platinum Silver, thank you for doing that. Whoever you are, whoever's behind that handle, thank you for doing that. Again, become the alchemist. Become the alchemist. The very stones that people throw at you, use that to build your kingdom. The very stones, the criticisms, all of those things, use that to build your kingdom. See, this is where your awareness is being tested the most. God is saying, love everything. Don't reject anything. Don't reject anything. Don't reject anyone. I don't have to agree with what he's saying. I'm assuming it's him. I don't have to agree with what he's saying. What he's saying is coming from his pain. What he's saying is coming from his wound. I don't know what he's going through right now. Because I'm not going through it doesn't mean that he's not going through something. Right? We don't know. He could be on the edge of life right now. We don't know where he's at in his mindset. But the point not to be missed is I can't reject him and claim to love God at the same time. Right? What do we say? Love the spirit, not the sickness. Love the spirit, not the sickness. You got to separate the two. Bella, what's up, beloved? So good to see you. Good morning to you. Sandy's in the building. Let's go. Just a Key is in the building. Let's get it. Sefe, what's up, beloved? So good to see you. Do me a favor real quick, you guys, and share that part right there. So how am I claiming to love God, but I'm rejecting things that he creates? You know what I mean? Because somebody's offline, because somebody's going through something, Pendo, I see you, beloved. Again, do me a favor real quick, you guys, share or repost a live to your stories if you haven't already done so, please. Queen Ella's in the building. What's up, Queen? So good to see you. Good morning to you. If I missed anyone coming in, I apologize in advance. What girl? I see you. Yeah, you love the spirit and not the sickness. And spirit comes from God. You know what I mean? The sickness comes from the programming and conditioning. He didn't come into the world that way. That's all of his behavior right now is just a reflection of his programming and conditioning. It's nothing to do with spirit. Spirit's not even online right now. And it's so important for us to understand that. I've been him before, maybe not to that degree and maybe not to that capacity, but I've hurt people before. I've projected my pain onto people before. I've projected my anger or my shortcomings onto other people before. So I can't judge him for something that I've done before. And it's so important for us to understand it. That's what awareness is going to do. And in this moment, I'm not disturbed. I'm not angry. I'm not frustrated. I don't feel disrespected in this moment because I know who I am. When you know who you are, you can't be disrespected. Let me say that one more time. When you know who you are, it's humanly impossible for someone to disrespect you. If you feel disrespected, it's only because you don't know who you are. That's the only reason why you would feel disrespected, is because you don't know who you are. You can walk up to a lion right now and call that lion a dog, call that lion a donkey, call that lion a fox, and the lion is not offended by what you say. The lion knows what it is. It doesn't need your approval. So if you don't know who you are, it's going to be very easy for you to be offended by people and their judgment and their criticisms, and the person doesn't know you. You have to know who you are. That's why so many of us are suffering, because you haven't taken the time to know who you are as of yet. Once you know who you are, nothing can shake that foundation. You have to know who you are. Most importantly, you have to know whose you are, because that's where the real identity comes from. Chantel, what's up, beloved? So good to see you. Jessica's in a bit. Again, do me a favor real quick, you guys, and share or repost the live to your stories. If you haven't already done so, please share or repost the live to your stories. If you haven't already done so, please. That part right there, Cookie. Red's in the building. Red, what's up, beloved? Good morning to you. Strength, power, honor. That's how you move. That's the mindset. Right? Strength, power, honor. What makes me strong is knowing what's currently making me weak. What makes me powerful is knowing the value that I add to the lives of every single person that I come in contact with. I know the value. So I can't be played. I can't be tricked. I can't be manipulated. One more time. Strength, power, honor. What makes me strong is knowing what's currently making me weak. And then my job is to, what do we say? What stands in your path becomes the path. The obstacle in your way is the way. So if there's weaknesses in you right now, your job is to convert the weakness. You don't have to convert them all at one time. You pick one weakness at a time, whether that's procrastination, whether that's you making excuses, whether you're not going to the gym consistently like you should. You don't take care of your physical body like you should. You don't speak your truth like you should. You're showing up small in your own life. What stands in the way becomes the way. That's what makes you strong. What makes you strong is not how much weight you can lift at the gym. What makes you strong is not how much you can tolerate from other people. What makes you strong is identifying the weaknesses in you and converting those weaknesses into strengths. Your power comes from you knowing how much value you add to every person you come in contact with. I can tell you damn near down to the penny the value that I add to this person. And that's not an arrogance thing, it's an alignment thing. This is why God is so relaxed. That's why he has so much peace, because he knows what he brings to your life. He don't have to prove anything to you. And then honor simply means that I honor me at all times. I don't need you to honor me. I need to honor me, because when I honor me, I won't ever be in the wrong environments. I won't be in the wrong relationships. I won't settle for less than I deserve. I won't tolerate mediocrity from myself, and I won't tolerate it from other people. I won't settle for good when greatness was an option that was available to me as well. So many of us, that's why we struggle in life, because you keep settling for good when great was on the table as well. A little bit more energy, a little bit more time, a little bit more effort would have got you to great, but you're settling for good. But you want a great life. You can't have a great life with a good mindset. See, girl, ain't nobody talking to you. Again, do me a favor, you guys, and share or repost a live to your stories if you haven't already. Yeah, she already in the conversation. I'm like, come on, now, we ain't anybody said your name. B57, what's up, beloved? We ain't said your name. Yeah, she was Quana. What's up, beloved? So good to see you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, darling. I'm telling y'all, she be right there. She just pop out of nowhere, man. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna get into this live because what's up, beloved? So good to see you. We're gonna get into this live because we've got a lot of ground to cover, and I don't have time to. We got ground to cover, you guys. We got ground to cover today. I'm gonna just warn you right now. Let me just throw out this little warning. Type me in the comments real quick if this is your very first time on live stream with me. Oh yeah, she know when the truth at the door, Red. She know exactly when the truth at the door. She like, oh yeah, coach ain't playing today. He DNP today. Let me be quiet. Let me see. Type me if this is your very first time in the live stream. Type me. Let me just greet you guys real quick. Welcome all first and last time listeners. My name is Jordan Williams. I'm a certified life coach. I specialize in self-awareness, self-mastery, relationship mastery, 5D consciousness, emotional intelligence. I specialize in helping my students and clients globally to become the greatest, strongest, and most powerful versions of themselves. I've been the secret weapon for a lot of people for a very long time. I've been coaching for over 2 decades now. I've coached some of the top lawyers, top doctors, top politicians, athletes, entertainers, you name it. I've coached them. There's a common theme there with every person that I coach. And that common theme is, that common denominator is we don't understand that we're both the problem and the solution. People don't understand that. They really don't get that. I coach people with PhDs and they don't get that. You are both the problem and the solution. You are both the masterpiece and the work in progress, but you wake up on the work in progress side of your life every single day. The goal is to become the masterpiece. The masterpiece version of you is already inside of you right now. It's not something that we can go purchase. It's not something that we have to find. It's something that you have to unlock. See, God was a beast. He already equipped you with the most powerful version of you. You're carrying the most powerful version of you right now. Let me qualify it. I like to qualify things because I don't like to do the bumper sticker talk. I like to speak universal truth to people. Let me qualify it real quick. I've got at least how many people is in this chat? 390 people in this chat right now. Okay, there's 390 people in this chat. There's probably 100 of the 390 are my students, people that I coach every day. The self-aware version of them was already in them. Before our paths ever crossed, that version of them that they are right now in this moment, they were already in possession of. but that version hadn't become unlocked yet. But they were already in possession of the person. They were already in possession of the self-aware and self-discipline and self-mastery and emotional intelligence. And they were already in possession of that. In other words, we didn't have to go to Walmart and get that version. We didn't have to go on Amazon and order the update and the upgrade. We didn't have to do that. They were already in possession of it. Okay, well, how did it become unlocked? Through studying, through discipline, through consistency, through self-awareness and emotional intelligence, through them showing up for themselves every single day. See, when I say you're the masterpiece, what I'm really saying is that every day, every decision that you make is chipping away at the masterpiece, or it's adding more of who you used to be onto the masterpiece. What are you building right now? Every decision you make is either casting a vote for who you are becoming, or it's casting a vote for who you've always been. And some of you guys had more votes with respect to who you've been than who you are becoming, and that's why you stuck. Every decision you make is casting a vote right now. The next decision you make is either casting a vote for who you're going to be or who you've always been. It's that simple. It's not a math problem. So you're already in possession of the most powerful version of yourself. And every decision you make is unlocking more of that version of you, or it's locking away that version of you. I tell you guys this all the time. You're both the cage and the key to your life. And what's crazy is you're in possession of the key. The key is determination. The key is self-discipline. The key is self-awareness. The key is self-mastery. The key is emotional intelligence. Will you unlock the best version of you, or will you settle for who you almost could have become? It's a simple question. So you can't blame your circumstances. You can't blame your parents. You can't blame what somebody didn't give you. You can't blame your childhood. And the reason why you can't do that is because that version of you, you were born with that version of you. I tell you guys, this is like the seed. When you give somebody a seed to a peach tree, the whole tree is inside the seed. The entire tree and everything that tree will ever be is contained in the seed. So if you plant that seed in the right environment, if you water that seed, the seed is going to become everything it needs to be. But the seed didn't show up deficient. It didn't show up missing anything. Okay, and that's a seed. So if a regular seed comes fully contained, what do you think you came with? Every version of you that you will ever be is contained within you right now. And every person that you meet has the power to help you unlock more of who you are. That's why people are so important. Not so that we can fall in love with them, not so that we can chase external validation, not so that we can beg them to choose us and all these other things like that, try to build your life around some person. No, people come into our lives to help us to unlock more of what's already there. That's what I'm doing right now. Just to qualify it. So I'm doing it right now. I tell you this all the time. Every person that comes into your life is only going to bring two things. They're either going to bring you a lesson or they're going to bring love to you. And when you become love, they can't bring you love because they can't bring you what you're already in possession of. So everyone that you're going to meet until you become self-aware is just the lesson. It's lesson after lesson after lesson. Every relationship you've ever been in was a lesson. You tried to turn it into a lifestyle. That's why it failed. I wonder if you caught that. Brock, what's up, beloved? So good to see you. You ain't figured out why they keep failing? You ain't figured that out yet? You ain't figured that out yet? That part, that ain't hit your consciousness yet? Why the relationships keep falling apart? That ain't hit you yet? Look at your history. It ain't hit you yet? All these relationships from that ain't hit you yet? That part right there, Tara. Same demon, different faces. All right, we get ready to get busy. Enough with the appetizer. So again, if you're new to the live stream, welcome. Again, my name is Jordan Williams. I am a certified life coach. My purpose in life is to help you to discover yours. Nothing on the planet is more powerful and more important than your purpose. The heaviest thing that you will ever carry in life is the weight of your purpose, which is why most people don't pick it up. The heaviest thing that you will ever carry in the history of your life is the weight of your purpose. It's so heavy that most people don't even attempt to pick it up because they don't want to transform into the most disciplined version of themselves. They don't want the accountability. They don't want the responsibility. Some people are really comfortable settling for who they almost could have become. Some people want the mediocrity. Some people want to live check to check. Some people want to struggle. What you don't understand is that your purpose is going to bring you generational wealth. That's what most people don't understand. Your purpose alone will bring you generational wealth. Your words will bring you generational wealth when you step into your purpose. I promise you, I'm a reflection of it. Just your words alone. The last time I checked, you ain't gonna ever run out of words, which means you'll never run out of money. God is like your mouth is the money printer. Once you become unlocked, all you got to do is start speaking, whether that's on your social media platform, whether that's you writing books, you doing courses, you doing speaking engagements. People will want to have access to the version of you that God shaped, molded, and built. I'm telling you now. Iris, what's up, beloved? Craig, what's up, beloved? All right, let's get it. Let's get it. We getting ready to get into this live stream. Enough with the appetizers. No more appetizers. Yeah, you got to wake up, beloved. Like I said again, you got generational wealth in you. You chasing people. You got generational wealth in you. You chasing relationships. You got generational wealth in you. You chasing external validation. You're chasing the wrong things. Chase you. The one thing you've never chased and caught. Chase you. I'm not talking about the you that you are right now. I'm talking about the most disciplined version of you. Have you met that version of you? I'm talking about the version of you that's fully self-aware. Have you met that version? I'm talking about the version of you that doesn't tolerate disrespect, doesn't show up small, doesn't walk on eggshells. Have you met that version? I'm talking about the version of you that doesn't pretend to be happy, doesn't pretend to like the job that you're stressed out about, doesn't pretend to wake up next to this person pretending to be happy. Have you met that version of you? The version of you that no longer pretends. The version of you that tells it like it is, not like it was. Have you met that version yet? Because I can promise you right now, that version of you would run circles around the person you currently identify as. Circles. Have you met the version of you that the younger version of you would be so amazed by? The younger version of me, the version of me that 5 years old, 10 years old, would be so blown away by who I've become. They would marvel at me. I've become the person that I admire. I became the person that I want to follow. I've become the person that I want to pattern and emulate my life after. Have you, damn following somebody else, have you become so powerful that you impress yourself? That part right there, I see you. Lamika, what's up, beloved? All right, here we go. Boom. Lena, what's up, beloved? So good to see you. Wilder's in the building. I see you. Yeah, it's like I said again, it's all about you. It's all about you. Yeah, okay, listen. The most powerful thing you are currently in possession of is your mindset. Nothing else. The most powerful thing that you are currently in possession of is your mindset. When you call someone a thief, you are naming a kind of a mindset. When you call someone disciplined, you are naming a mindset. When you call someone a billionaire, you are naming a kind of mindset. When you say someone is lazy or that they procrastinate, you ain't naming the person. You're calling out the mindset that the person carries. When you say that someone is self-aware or emotionally intelligent, you are not describing the person. You are describing their mindset. And this is why this is so important. Come on, you got to wake up here. I don't have to know you. I don't have to ever have met you. The moment that somebody says she's the most disciplined person that I've ever met, I already know your mindset. The moment that somebody tells me you're a billionaire, I already know your mindset. The moment someone tells me you procrastinate and you show up small and you're not honest, I already know your mindset. Your physical body just houses the mindset, beloved. What's important is your mindset. And in this moment, your mindset is having a conversation with every person you know without you opening your mouth. When you walk into a restaurant or when you walk into a school or when you walk into a Starbucks or whatever the case may be, your mindset is telling people how much you love just how your physical appearance, having a whole conversation. But where does that come from? It's coming from your mindset. Your current life right now, whether you think you're winning in life or you're losing, is a reflection of your mindset. This is what I'm trying to wake you guys up to. You're not looking at the person, you're looking at my mindset. Right now, you're having a conversation with my mentality. That's what you're talking to. We having a mind-to-mind conversation right now. Damn my physical appearance. This is why I tell people, stop getting caught up on how I look. Stop getting caught up on how I dress. No, what you should be impressed by is the mindset that you are communicating with. And when you enter a relationship with a person, you're not dating the person. I don't want to hear about their six-pack abs. I don't want to hear about how big their body is. I don't want to hear about how tall they are, because that's not what you're going to be in a relationship with. You're getting ready to date that person's mindset. And that mindset controls how they're going to love you. It controls whether or not they'll respect you. It controls their definition of loyalty. It controls their definition of consistency. It controls whether they'll put their hands on you. You gonna date the mindset, but we don't ever pay attention to that because we're so caught up on what the person can give us. We're so caught up on what we need them to be for us. We're so caught up on not wanting to be lonely anymore that you don't pay attention to the person's mindset. And the mindset is on display the entire time. So I don't watch people. I pay attention to the mindset because that's what I'm getting ready to be in a relationship with. The most powerful thing that you are currently in possession of is your mindset. If you are a disciplined person, that's a mindset. If you are consistent, that's a mindset. If you procrastinate and make excuses, that's a mindset. If you tolerate mediocrity and you show up small in your own life, that's a mindset. If you are currently in a toxic relationship, that's a mindset. Don't blame that person for what you tolerate. Don't blame that person for what your mindset allows. See, because a person with a more powerful mindset would never tolerate that. A person with a more powerful mindset would never settle for less. So what you settle for, what you tolerate, what you normalize is a reflection of your mindset. Ain't got nothing to do with where you live. Has nothing to do with what your parents didn't do for you. Has nothing to do with what somebody else didn't give you. This is what God is saying. I gave you the most powerful asset on the planet. This is what he's saying, man, build your mindset. They're trying to build a relationship with another person before you build yourself. No, build you first. Then go build something with somebody else. But finish the structure called you first. I'm telling y'all, most powerful thing, whatever's in your bank account is a reflection of your mindset. Whatever's in your house right now is a reflection of your mindset. The strength of your relationship with your partner is a reflection of your mindset. What you settle for, what you tolerate, the car you drive, it's all a reflection of your mindset. It's all saying what you believe you deserve. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Your opinion of yourself, how you dress, how you style your hair, how you speak, it's all a reflection of your mindset. So your mindset is having a conversation with people before your words ever do. May, what's up, beloved? I'm telling you. One more time, the most powerful thing you are currently in possession. I said the most powerful. See, big mind, big life. Small mind, small life. That choice is up to you. You can become the greatest version of you, or you can remain who you are. It's all a reflection of your mindset. You can focus on your pain, or you can focus on your purpose. It's all a reflection of your mindset. You can focus on the past, or you can focus on who you're becoming. It's all a reflection of your mindset. Big mind, big life. Small mind, small life. Small mind, toxic relationships. Small mind, settling for less than you deserve. Small mind, showing up small to your own life. Small mind, settling for less than you deserve. Make a choice. I appreciate the gifts, beloved. Thank you, Shelly. Make a choice. Do me a favor real quick, you guys, and share or repost this live to your stories if you haven't already done so. Please, baddest thing on the planet is you. I dare you to believe it. I double dare you to believe it. Because we ain't got no problem believing in the doubt. We have no problem believing in the fear. We have no problem believing in our limitations. I dare you to believe that you're the baddest thing walking. And then I dare you to back it up by how you walk, talk, act, and think from this moment moving forward. Again, do me a favor and share or repost the live to your stories if you haven't already done so. Please, Capo, I love that. I love that, Capo. Good morning to you, beloved. Monica, what's up, Queen? So good to see you. Good morning to you, beloved. I'm telling y'all now, baddest thing. Yeah, that's it right there. You see, Crystal, I love that, Crystal. Like I said, again, because it's the law of assumption. The universe has to respond to what I assume to be true, believe to be true about myself. The universe has to respond to it. I'm the coldest thing walking. I don't need validation. I don't need people to believe in me. I don't need them to pick me. I don't need them to choose me. I don't need them to agree with me. I don't need that. My opinion carries more weight than yours ever will. My belief drowns out your disrespect. My loyalty to myself drowns out everything that you won't give me in life. And that's what's important to understand. I'm not moving through life at the speed of what other people think. I'm moving through life at the speed of what I believe. That's how your life is being blessed, based upon the strength of your beliefs. What do you believe about you? Dan, I didn't say what your partner believe about you. I didn't say what do your kids believe about you. I didn't ask you what your opinions are with the people that your coworkers at work. What is your opinion of you? What do you believe about you? Because your life will always reflect that. Your relationships will reflect that. The amount of love that you think you need to get from other people will always reflect what you believe you deserve. So important to understand that. Telling y'all, we taking over the world. Period. Period. Master the puzzle piece called you. You are a unique puzzle piece in the puzzle called God. You are a unique puzzle piece in the puzzle called God. Master the puzzle piece called you. Don't try to master somebody else's puzzle piece, try to make your piece fit in with theirs. No, no, no. Master the piece called. What can your piece do? What can your piece become? Because when you look at a real puzzle, the moment that you see a piece missing, the puzzle is no longer complete. Think about what I'm saying. If you walk up to a puzzle, let's just say it's a jigsaw puzzle, it's 1,000 pieces all over the place. When you look at that puzzle, you can say, well, where's the one piece at? I'm talking about 999 pieces all put together. But that one piece that's missing, just that one piece, makes the whole puzzle incomplete. Your eyes can't stop focusing on that. Yeah, you see the rest of the puzzle, but you also paying attention to the piece that's missing. Okay, that's you. When you don't operate in your purpose, you're the piece that's missing in God's puzzle. When you keep tolerating disrespect, you're the piece that's missing in his puzzle. When you don't show up for yourself and you don't answer your calling, you are the piece that's missing in his puzzle. And what's beautiful is that the puzzle piece called you is so powerful that you can inspire other people to get their calling together, to get in line with their purpose. Your belief in yourself can ignite other people's belief. It's called convergence, beloved. How much you love you, how much you believe in you can inspire other people to love and believe in themselves, no matter what current state they're in at that time. So one more time, When you say that someone is self-aware and emotionally intelligent, you're not describing the person. You are describing their mindset. The most powerful thing you own is your mindset. What does your current mindset say about you? That's the billion-dollar question. Don't let your ego answer that question. Do not allow your ego to answer that question. What does your current mindset say about you? Does it say that you settle for less than you deserve? Does it say that you waste time? Does it say that you are unmotivated and that you make excuses? You procrastinate. Because your mindset is having a conversation with people long before your words ever do. Let me tell you the most important thing in human history. I said, I'm getting ready to tell you the most important thing in human history. I didn't say summer history. I didn't say the recent past. I'm getting ready to tell you the most important thing in human history. I can stamp that. If God was on this live right now, he would say, whatever he getting ready to tell you is the truth. Watch this right here. The version of you, watch this right here. The version of you who receives the assignment from God is not the version of you who can fulfill it. Let me say that one more time. The version of you who receives the assignment from God is not the version who can fulfill it. There are two versions of you right now. The one who receives your assignment and the one you have to transform into to fulfill it. Let me say that one more time. Trina, what's up, beloved? Let me say this one more time. There are two versions of you right now. The one who receives the assignment and then the one you have to transform into who can fulfill it. Most people are stuck in life because they're trying to fulfill their assignment with the same version of themselves that received it. God developed you enough to receive the. You better catch this. You better catch what I'm saying to you right now. He loves you so much that he developed you just enough. I said he loves you so much that he developed you just enough. He didn't give you all of the road. He didn't give you all of the vision. He didn't give you everything. He didn't give you the whole picture. He developed you just enough so that you could come on this live stream and come in contact with the self-awareness and come in contact with the emotional intelligence and come in contact with consciousness and all of these other things so that you would at least be able to comprehend, so that you would be able to catch up. And if you look at your life right now, you'll see it. It's right there in front of your face. If you look at your life right now, you see it. He developed you just enough to answer the call. But the person that he developed, the version of you that he developed that can answer the call, can't fulfill the call. That's what I'm saying. So he gave you some awareness. He gave you some emotional intelligence. He allowed you to have some self-mastery, just enough to answer the call. But the version of you that picked up that phone to answer the call is not the one that can fulfill it. Two completely different versions of you. Let me tell you the problem. Most people are trying to fulfill their purpose with the same version of them that answered the call. That's why you stuck. If you are stuck in any capacity, that's why. See, the version of me that answered the call, I don't even know him anymore. He been gone. I don't know that version of me anymore. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to figure anything out. He's gone. Just like the beginning of this live stream, it's gone. We can't ever get it back. We can't ever go and recreate this moment again and rewind that. No, it's over with. So I had to become someone different to get to this level. And I'm still having to transform. I don't get to remain who I am and become the ultimate version of me. I don't get to stay being this version of me, beloved. And I'm pretty high up the mountain. But I understand that. Queen LIC, beloved. Rasha, what's up, beloved? Y'all following me? I just want to make sure everybody is following me right now. I'm going to just use Red since she's right here. You know, who Red is right now is not who she was when our paths first crossed. She's not the same person anymore. I don't even know the old her anymore. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even remember what she used to be like. Maybe her family and friends know who she used to be like, but I don't know that version of her anymore. I don't know her anymore. I only know this version of her because she let go of the old her, right? And the version of her that answered the call is not who she is right now. Anybody that has watched her live stream will tell you that. Same thing with Queen Ella. Same thing with Lynetta. Same thing with Sefe. Same thing with Musa. Same thing with Coach. Y'all ain't the same. You're not the same. The one that picked up the call and the one that can talk to me right now are two completely different versions. So one more time, most people are stuck in life because you're trying to fulfill their purpose with the same version of themselves that received it. Valerie most definitely ain't the same. She's a totally different person. I don't even know the old Valerie anymore. I just don't. And that's a beautiful thing. And I ain't hanging on to who she used to be. I'm fully embracing who she is right now. But if she want to talk to you right now, she will tell you, I'm not the same person anymore. Jazz is not the same person anymore. We're just not the same. So one more time, God developed you just enough to receive the assignment. Wait, God developed you enough to receive the assignment, but the one who received it can't fulfill it, beloved. So many, all you guys that I've highlighted, and so many of you guys that I've missed, and I apologize for anyone that I missed, because there's so many people on here that I missed. So let me apologize. But my point is, all of those people that I highlighted received a call. There was a call there. Something spiritually pulled them to this live stream way in the beginning. And they kept coming back, and they kept coming back, and they kept coming back, and they kept coming back. Tara not the same. My Tara is not the same anymore. She's just not the same. She's not the same. You know, but she answered the call. She answered the call, you know, but the one that answered the call and who she is right now are two completely different versions. There's been a whole, does that mean that you guys are there yet? No, you're going to continue to do it. But now you're in the habit of evolving. Now you're in the habit of transforming. It's comfortable for you now. In the beginning, it was hard. Letting go of who you used to be is hard. Some of y'all was fighting with that version of you, right? You didn't want to let that version go. Understandably so. Chosen, you said you left a toxic relationship since you met me. I love that, beloved. I love that. Silver CEO, you know, beloved. I mean, we've all done it, right? There was a version of us that we were when that call first came on, and so many of you guys you're just someone else now. In the most beautiful way, you're just someone else. So one more time, you know, God developed you just enough to receive the assignment. And that's love right there. That's how you know He working in your life. If ever there was a question, well, coach, I don't know if he really working in my life like that. If ever there was he's developing you just enough to comprehend and understand what's going to be required. And he gave you someone. It might be me, it may be a different coach. I'm not gonna say it's just me. But what I'm saying is that you're an energetic match to me. Right? You're an energetic match to me. That's why you're here. Some of you guys may have a different coach that you talk to or whatever the case may be. But my point is that you're an energetic match to me. What does that mean? That we carry similar psychological wounds, right? We carry similar psychological wounds with respect to our trauma, our pain, suffering, and all of those things. So we're an energetic match in that respect. But what's going to happen is that he's gonna always put you in contact with someone that can simplify the complicated for you. That doesn't make it all difficult for you, just so that you can fully understand and fully comprehend what's going on. But he's not going to give you the whole picture, because that's where your discipline is going to kick in. That's where that choice, one more time, you got two wolves in you right now. You got the good wolf and the bad wolf. Every decision that you make is feeding one of those wolves. Every decision you make, you're either casting a vote for who you're becoming, or you're casting a vote to remain who you are. But you're always casting a vote. So what needs to happen in order for you to fulfill your assignment? That should be the question on your mind. What needs to happen in order for you to fulfill your assignment? Spiritual evolution through self-awareness. Spiritual evolution, that's a very important word, evolution. Spiritual evolution through self-awareness. Emotional evolution. I just say emotional intelligence. Emotional evolution. Self-mastery, self-discipline, and most importantly, self-awareness and consistency. God is waiting for you to become a more superior version of yourself. I say anything about elite. I didn't say a better version of you. He's waiting on you to become the most superior version of you. Because the most superior version of you walks different, talks different, shows up different, thinks different, never settles for less, never walks on eggshells, walks in that room and shake the whole foundation of that room, because that version of you is not afraid to lose people. Because that version of you is fully aware that no one belongs to you. That version of you is not chasing love, because that version of you understands that you are love personified. That version of you is not chasing external validation anymore. That version of you doesn't chase anything, right? So this superior version of you just walks different, thinks different, shows up different, never shows up small. For who? Who would you show up small for? For a person that hasn't discovered themselves? That's what you say? For somebody that's still dealing with their childhood trauma, you showing up small for that person because they got a banging body, because they look cute, because they're handsome. Even though once you get past the cute and the handsome, you're gonna get desensitized to all of that. Now here comes their programming. Now here comes that childhood trauma. Now here comes all of the unhealed wounds. That's what you're waiting on, because you're dealing with that yourself. You already dealing with that. You don't need a whole nother human being with all them same problems in your life. See, that's the part that we don't understand. We get so bored. We get so lonely. We sit here looking to add somebody to our life, never realizing and understanding you're only going to add more of what you already dealing with. Now it's just compounded now. Cute then went out the window when that pain shows up. Handsome then went out the window when that trauma shows up. Sexy then went out the window when all of the unhealed versions of them show up. All that's out the window now. You're not as cute when your trauma's online, I promise you. You're not as cute when your ego's online, I promise you. You're not as cute when you bow into fear every day, I promise you, because you haven't taken the time to master yourself. All cute goes out the window when them days happen. Everybody cute until the trauma show up. You ever meet somebody and you like, she pretty, but her attitude is so ugly, it makes her ugly. You didn't say that before. I wasn't even there, and I know you said it. I wasn't even there, and I know you said it. There was some person that was so aesthetically pleasing, but her attitude was so ugly. You was like, man, she pretty, but her attitude makes her ugly. That's what I'm talking about. That's her trauma showing up. Come on, Jazz. We got to let them know, beloved. Yeah, and that's a two-way street. That could be a man or a woman, right? That's a two-way street. I'm not just getting on women. That could be anybody. Jazz, you said it used to be you? Yeah, Cam. It's a two-way street, beloved. It's a two-way street. So I said earlier that God is waiting for you to become a more superior version of yourself. He needs you to become a stronger version of you. Beloved, he's waiting on you to become a stronger version of you. I'm not talking about gym strength. I'm not talking about how much you can leg press. I'm talking about what you no longer tolerate, what you no longer accept, what you no longer allow. I show up to the moment as the fully authentic version of myself, coach. I'm here now. There are going to be some people that love me. There are going to be some people that don't like me. Oh, well. It just can't be you. There are going to be some people in life that don't value you. Just don't be one of those people. There's going to be people in life that stop believing in you. Just don't be one of those people. There's going to be some people in life that stop loving you. I mean, fall completely out of love with you. Just don't be one of those people. This is what he's saying. It can be anyone else. It just can't be you. You can't be the person that falls out of love with you. You can't be the person that stops believing in you. You can't be the person that stops showing up. It can be anybody in the world. It just can't be you. Because who's going to come? Who's going to be the rescue? Who's going to go on the rescue mission to go and get you once you lose yourself? We're going to be fine when the person walks away. We're going to recover from the person that walks out of your life. I promise you, you always have. But when you walk away from yourself, who's the recovery party? Who we going to get you? That person can no longer be you. It can be anyone else but you. I appreciate the gifts, you guys. Anyone else but you, I said. It can be anyone else but you, beloved. That's what he's saying. Because who's going to recover you when you don't believe in you, when you don't love you, when you're not showing up for you, because somebody walked out of your life, because somebody criticized you, because somebody judged you, because someone didn't live up to your expectations. It just can't be you. And this is why this goes back to what I'm saying. You're fully self-contained. You fully self-contained. We got programmed and conditioned to believe that we needed people. No, you just need you. You need you and God. As long as you have that, you on the winning team. That's what he's saying. As long as you got me and you, we are the team. Everybody else benefits from the team called us. Everything in your life right now is coming from that original relationship between you and God. Tell me one thing that doesn't. Your kids come from that. Your relationship comes from that. The jobs come from that. Your friends come from that. Your family come from that. Everything is coming from the original relationship. Nothing over here impacts what's happening over here. Everything over here benefits from what happens on this side. Period. Period. Once I fully understood that, I'm telling you, that's where my strength comes from. My strength don't come from what you think about me. My strength doesn't come from whether or not you like me. It doesn't come from who coach you the best or who coach you the worst. I don't draw strength from that. Because all of that is it's just your perception. It's how you perceive me in the moment. The next moment, you might hate my guts. So I can't draw my strength from that. I don't want anything from that. My power comes from over here. The one that ain't gonna walk out on you. The one that doesn't speak behind your back. The one that never disrespects you. The one that loves all of your flaws and your weaknesses at the same time. That's where my strength comes from. It ain't coming from nothing over here. How you not give the world you and we the only you got? We ain't got another you. So how can we possibly show up pretending to be something else when the only thing, the best gift that you can give this world is you, beloved, but not who you pretend to be. Not the version of you that settles for less. Not the version of you that tolerates disrespect. No, the best gift that you can give the world is the fully healed version of yourself. That's what the world is waiting on. That's what we need. We got plenty of people pretending out here. Very few people being authentic. I'm telling y'all, man, it's the greatest gift that you can give anyone is your authenticity. And that's why so many relationships fall apart. Think about what I'm saying. Relationships fall apart because people don't give you their authenticity in the beginning. Everybody comes in wearing some mask. And then at some point in time, the mask is going to come off and the real them is going to show up and you're not going to like what you see. Think about what I'm saying. Yo, you still be in a relationship, right? Let me tell you what I know, and I wasn't even there. You would still be in the relationship right now, 5 years later, 10 years later, 20 years later. If the version of them that you met in the beginning was the same person 5 years later, 10 years later, I can guarantee it. You'd still be with that person right now. If the version of them that they gave you in the beginning was the same version 5 years later, 2 years later, 10 years later, however long you was with the person, you fell out of love with that person. You wanted out of the relationship because they weren't the same person. They were two completely different people. That's what I'm saying. We ain't doing the truth today. I'm just asking. The whole mask fell off. You like, I don't even know who I'm dating anymore. I don't even know who I'm in a relationship with anymore because the person is not the same anymore. Completely different person. But that's why awareness is so important. Because when you become self-aware, beloved, you won't attract people that show up in your life pretending. This is what I'm saying to you. When you become self-aware, you can see clearly that this person isn't being genuine. They're not being authentic. And you're gonna leave the relationship when the inconsistencies show up. You're gonna leave the relationship when the red flags show up. You're gonna leave the relationship the moment that you gotta start creating hope stories. You're gonna leave the relationship the moment that you have to start creating. They're gonna become one day stories. You're gonna be out because you place too much value on yourself. Family too. You're gonna be out. Because your opinion of yourself is too high. The value that you place on yourself is too high. You ain't gonna settle for that. How you gonna give me less than I deserve? How you gonna give me less than I give me? See, the self-aware person gives themselves everything. They're not waiting for you to do anything for them because they already know how to give it to themselves. So how am I gonna be in a relationship with you and you give me less than I give me? That don't even make sense. Some of you guys are in a situation right now where you literally have a person in your life that gives you less than you give yourself. How you with it? If we doing math, help me with the calculation because I don't understand that. If the person gives you less than you already giving yourself, how do you win the game? I understand how they win it. They ain't got to give you nothing. And what they love is the version of you that doesn't ask for much. What they love is the version of you that doesn't hold them accountable. What they love is the version of you that doesn't speak your truth. That's what they love. Truth is knocking at the door. Ellie, what's up, beloved? Do me a favor real quick, you guys, and if you are not currently signed up for my free thought of the day, type no in the comments real quick. Janika, what's up, beloved? So good to see you. Good morning to you. Again, if you are not currently signed up for my free thought of the day, please type no. We're going to do a quick break real quick. Please type no in the comments real quick. Let me get you guys signed up real fast, and then we're going to get back into this live because we got a lot of road. We got a lot of road to cover here. So the free thought of the day, real quick, just so you guys know, the whole purpose of the free thought of the day is to wake up inspired. We don't have time to wake up getting down on ourselves. We don't have time to wake up not believing in ourselves. We don't have time to wake up not showing up for ourselves. We don't have time for none of that. The second reason is to wake up with purpose. I want you to wake up on fire. I want you to wake up with that passion and with that energy that you used to have when you were a child. You just get up and just full of energy, full of zest for life. We got to get that back. And lastly, you know, my free thought of the day is designed to help you to unlock your inner greatness because it's time. We don't have time for your pain to be online all day. We don't have time for your wounds to be online all day. We don't have time for the version of yourself that tolerates less than you deserve to be online all day. It's time to unlock your inner greatness. So what I want you guys to do is copy and paste that link. Again, it's totally free. Totally free. Copy and paste that link. Put it inside of your browser that Tara has pinned to the screen, and it'll take you to the page to get signed up. Go get signed up real quick. It's only going to take you a couple seconds. Again, copy and paste that link, put it inside of your browser. It'll take you to get signed up for the free thought of the day. It's only going to take you a couple seconds. Do it right now, and then we're going to get back into this live. Because we get ready to disrespect this whole platform. I'm just going to tell you that now. If you like your little phone, I don't know where you got it from, but if you like your phone, you might want to scroll down the street where they're doing TikTok dances because we get ready to disrespect the rest of this live. I'm just going to tell you that now. I'm just going to prepare you. Your phone is going to heat up to such a degree that the buttons on it ain't going to work anymore. You ain't going to be able to text somebody after this live. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Because in the fine print in your phone, in the fine print section, there's a section that said too much truth in this phone will cause a phone to dysfunction. It's in the fine print. They ain't gonna tell you that, but it's in the fine print. They say too much truth coming through this phone at one time will cause the phone to completely dismantle. I was meaning to tell y'all that, but I forgot. That's what they said. I'm just telling you what they said. I didn't print it. I'm just telling you what they said. Rich, what's up, beloved? Yeah, Rich. We can't say they didn't get warned, Rich. We warned them, Rich. I'm telling you, don't have your the Apple lawyers calling me talking about why did you tell them about the fine print section? All right. Okay, let's get back into this live. Let's get back into the live right now. Let's get back. Let me say this to you. That part right there, Queen Ella, that part right there, beloved. Welcome to Lion School. Welcome to Lion School. If this is your very first time, again, welcome all first and last time listeners. My name is Jordan Williams. I am a certified life coach. I specialize in self-awareness and self-mastery. If you are looking to become the most powerful version of yourself, you are definitely in the right place. If you like powerful, mind-bending, stimulating conversations that take your mindset to a different level, you are definitely in the right place. If you are looking for entertainment, they doing TikTok dances right down the street. Right now they're doing it. All right, listen, here we go. Here's something about life that we need to understand. It's humanly impossible for you to be a failure at life. And so many people that I've coached, they think that they're failing at life, that it's just not possible for you to fail at life, because your life is neutral. It doesn't carry power. It only carries what you create, right? So your life doesn't make you a failure. Your upbringing doesn't make you a failure. Your current situation doesn't determine whether or not you're a failure, right? Your mindset does. See, that's the part that nobody wants to talk about. That's the part, Sandy, I appreciate you, beloved. That's the part that no one wants to talk about. We don't want to talk about that part, because in order to talk about that part, we have to talk about ourselves. We got to take accountability, and we don't want to do that. So we're going to blame life. We're going to blame our parents. We're going to blame our partner. We're going to say we were in the wrong relationship. No, you were only in the relationship that fits the character that you were playing at the time. You've never been in the wrong relationship. You've actually never had a bad relationship. You just had relationships that exposed what you still needed to heal. Truth is knocking at the door. King Kev, what's up, beloved? Truth is knocking. Is that too much truth? Is that too much truth? Just let me know if that's too much. So one more time, your life doesn't make you a failure. Your upbringing doesn't make you a failure. Your current situation, no matter how egregious you may think it is, doesn't determine whether or not you're a failure. Only your mindset does. Let me ask you a question. Who programmed you into believing that you're broken? Where'd you get that? Who specifically programmed you into believing that you're broken? Who programmed you into believing that you're not enough? Who told you that? And when you say not enough, whose ruler are you using? God's or somebody else's? Who programmed you into believing that abundance is not your birthright? And if you genuinely believe that abundance is your birthright, then why are we settling for less? Why are we tolerating disrespect? Why are we showing up small? Why are we walking? If you truly believe that abundance is your birthright, and you would be correct in that belief, then why are we settling for less than we deserve? Because that math ain't mathing. Since you're going to believe something, here's a belief. Christ consciousness is what you carry. Do you believe that? Because that's the only real truth. Of everything I just highlighted, that's the only real truth. Christ consciousness is what you carry right now. Will you love yourself enough to activate it? It's the only question that matters. I'm not worried about who you date. I'm not worried about what your favorite food is. I'm not worried about who your favorite sports team is. All that's irrelevant. You carry Christ consciousness in you right now. Will you love yourself enough to activate it? So since you're going to believe in something, you believe in something right now. We believe in fear. That's the only way it can show up. You believe in your depression. That's the only way it can show up. You believe in doubt. That's how it shows up. All of these things show. You believe in your anxiety. That's how it shows up. All of these things require your belief. So since you are already a master at believing in things, why not believe in the Christ consciousness that you carry, and then walk, talk, act, and think like that belief? I'm just saying, since we're going to believe in something, why not carry the most powerful belief? Why not believe that God is counting on you to fulfill your purpose? Let's put the car in park right here. Please, I'm begging you. Do you not understand what I'm saying? God is counting on you to fulfill your purpose because he gave you something that he didn't give anyone else. Whatever your purpose is, I don't carry it. Your family doesn't carry it. Your neighbors don't carry it. The people on the other side of the world don't carry it. What you saying? He wasted his time? Is that what you're going to say? He handed that gift to the wrong one? Is that what you're going to tell him? Because you were so busy chasing people, chasing validation, chasing likes and shares on social media, wanting to become Instagram famous. That's what you're going to tell him? When you return back to him with the gift still locked in you, that's what you're going to tell him? I'm talking about the wrapping all on the gift. The gift ain't even been unwrapped. You ain't even took the bow off of it. That's what you're going to tell him? That all that time he gave you, that 1,440 minutes every single day, none of that got invested in your purpose? None of it? Let me tell you something about your life that maybe you know or you don't know. Your life was created for a specific purpose: to serve God and to serve humanity. That's it. To serve God and to serve humanity. Where are we at here? Are we more focused on the pain, or are we more focused on your purpose? Does your past speak louder than your present? Does your fear speak louder than your faith in him? Does your yesterday carry more weight than your today? What are we focusing on here? Who you were or who you're becoming? Because both versions of you can't carry the same stage. They'll never walk on the same stage. There are people right now that don't know your name. They don't know your ethnicity. They don't know anything about you. But those people are waiting for you to step into your calling and to step into your purpose. I'm the qualifier for that. So many of you guys have become who you're supposed to be because our paths have had an opportunity to cross. This is me fulfilling my purpose. And then you're going to go out and do for other people exactly what I did for you. That's what this is all about. That's how we're going to wake the world. But you're going to break the chain. You can't be the link in the chain that don't make it. Every single link in God's chain is important, beloved. You can't be the link that doesn't get unlocked, that doesn't connect to the next link. Because you're chasing somebody, because you're looking for somebody to love you, because you're bored and lonely with your life. If you don't like your life, why would the next person like it? If you don't enjoy your own company, why would the next person enjoy it? If your own energy and your own love isn't enough for you, why would it be enough for someone else? See, the goal was to be happy on your own. Then you add someone to it. The goal was to discover unconditional love within yourself. Then you add someone to it. The goal was to become happy and peaceful on your own. Then you add people to it. You don't look for people to bring the things that you're supposed to be bringing yourself. That's why we never make it to the unconditional love, because we're too busy adding people to our lives. We never make it to the joy, the happiness, and the peace and abundance because we're too busy adding people to our lives. Because everything that you require, that person requires as well. The only different thing is that you're the most consistent thing in your life. The person is not. The person might be there today. They might be gone tomorrow. I don't give a damn about how many promises they made you. The person might be there today and might be gone tomorrow. What we know for sure is that you're going to be there. You are the most consistent thing in your life. You are your best friend. You are your ride or die. You are the one that has been there through all of it. At what point in time are we going to act like that? Walk like that? Talk like that? The moment we meet somebody new, we got this person on the pedestal. You didn't put yourself on the back burner. Make that make sense. I'm just asking you to make it make sense. Do me a favor real quick, you guys, and share or repost a live to your stories if you haven't already done so. Please, the baddest thing on the planet is you. I dare you to believe it. I dare you to believe it. And then I dare you to walk like it. I dare you to talk like it. I dare you to never settle for less than you deserve. I dare you to never show up small in your own life. I dare you to never tolerate disrespect, to walk away from the table immediately when disrespect is being served to you. I dare you. I dare you to love yourself unconditionally instead of looking for someone else to give you the love that God gave you the power to give yourself. I dare you to love yourself that fearlessly. I dare you to never accept less than you deserve again. I dare you to work out consistently and to feed yourself consistently and to drink the waters that you need to and all the nutrients that you need to have a healthier diet than the diet you may be consuming. I dare you to walk away from anything that gives you less than you deserve. I dare you to show up to every moment as the most authentic version of yourself, not afraid to lose people, not afraid to rock the boat. If somebody falls out of the boat, they had no business being in it. I'm rocking every boat. You fall out, that's the number one indicator. You shouldn't have been in it. I don't want to rock the boat, coach, but when I don't rock the boat, I lose me. When I'm afraid to rock the boat, I just created a new wound within myself. Think about what I'm saying. I'm trying to hang on to you, but I'm afraid to rock the boat. But there's something that I feel, something that you're doing, something that you said that's out of alignment with what I believed I deserved in that moment. So I kept peace with you, but I went to war with me. You don't see the problem with that? I'm just asking. You don't see it? When you say that you've made peace with someone else, what you're really saying is that my truth was absent. When you say that you have peace in your relationship, 9 times out of 10, what you're really saying is my truth is absent. Because as long as I keep my truth out of it, my partner has peace. But the moment that my truth comes online, the moment that my needs come online, the moment that my desires come online, the moment that accountability comes online, all of a sudden we don't have truth, we don't have peace anymore. See, when most people say that they have peace in their relationship, what they're really saying is that I keep my truth out of the relationship, coach. Because speaking my truth creates chaos. Speaking my truth creates drama, not because there's something wrong with me, but because my partner doesn't have the emotional capacity to hold me. Truth is out the door. I can tell you right now, any person that you call a friend, 9 out of 10 of them, any person that you call a friend, when they say they have peace in their relationship, what they're really saying is, my truth isn't in it. I sprinkle my truth in from time to time, I pull it back. I'll sprinkle my truth in from time to time, I'll pull it back. But the full weight of my truth is not in this relationship because my partner can't handle it. And for some of you guys, where you know the truth right now? You ain't been in that situation before? You ain't been in that situation before where you figured out, you mastered your partner to such a degree that you figured out they just can't really handle my truth. They don't have the emotional capacity to hold my truth. So I don't put it in there. So that is my version of keeping peace. But I'm going to war with myself. I'm going to war in my own mind. because now I just created a new womb for myself because my spirit can't evolve. My spirit can't grow now. I'm supposed to be in the relationship growing too. You either become more of yourself in the relationship or you become less. You become something. That part right there, Tara, you got a whole mental prison going on. All right, let's get to this line. Yeah, B57 is crazy, man. If you know, when most people say that, I just kind of say, I just think to myself, I don't ever say it out loud because I don't want to make people feel any type of way, but in my mind, I'm knowing because, and I'm gonna tell you why, because it's wolf and the lamb theory. It's wolf and the lamb. In every relationship, you have a wolf, you have a lamb. That wolf is the more aggressive one. That wolf is the one that lives out of ego. That wolf is the one that always has to be right. That wolf is the one that, you know, needs things to go the way they need them to go, you know. And so that lamb is really the mostly intelligent one. The lamb is the one we really should be listening to. But the wolf is usually the one that's in higher demand, right? That's why they control the relationship. See, the person that believes that they're in the highest demand in the relationship is the one that's normally holding the steering wheel to it. Truth is at the door. I'm telling you, somebody in that relationship feels that they are more of the prize than the other person. Whoever that person is, that is genuinely feels like they're the prize, that's the one who holds the steering wheel, and that's the wolf in the relationship. Because they ain't afraid to lose you. And in their mind, they feel like you doing good to have them. Like you ain't gonna find better than me. And they walk with that energy, they walk with that mindset. That doesn't mean that that's the truth, but that's how they move it. They looking at you like you lucky to have me. And I'm gonna tell you the worst. I'm gonna tell you something that I don't ever want to hear you say in the history of your life. In the history of your life, I bet not ever find out you said this. When you meet someone new, and let's just say this person is really attractive, and let's say you've been single for a while, don't ever say, what was it about me that made you like me? You can have anybody you want. What made you want me? Don't ever say that in your life. I will drive to whatever restaurant you at and tear that whole restaurant up if I find out you said that. Don't ever say that. When you meet that person, and this person low-key might be kind of out of your league just a little bit. Maybe there's somebody that's at the top of the food chain with respect to people you dated. So in your mind, you're like, oh, I really didn't pull somebody. Don't ever say you can have anyone you want. You can have any woman you want. What made you pick me? Don't ever do that. What you mean why they picked you? They were supposed to. There's a reason why the person's sitting there. Think about what I said. There's a reason why the person is there. Ain't nobody chaining the person to you. Nobody forcing the person to be there. The person is there because that's what they want to be. That's enough. Trust me, if they wanted to be somewhere else, they would be. That's enough. What you mean? And you lucky you here. If anything. Everybody got that? Yeah, you don't ever do that. That's the biggest relationship mistake that you would make, because in that moment you instantly become the lamb. That's why you don't do it, because you instantly become the lamb. That person knows that you feel honored and lucky to have them. And the moment that they know that, oh, it's over with for you. It's over with for you. You don't ever let a person know that you feel lucky. You can go tell your friend. You can call your mom when you leave the restaurant. You can go talk to God. You can go talk to anybody you want to. Just don't ever say it to them. You don't ever act lucky to have access to another person. Yeah, Jazz. Yeah, it's you just never do that. You walk like I do this. This is every day for me. What you talking about? I don't, not lucky. How? Who? Is the lottery on display? Because I don't never feel lucky. But my point is that the person is there for a reason. Just think about what I'm saying. You don't need to know what the reason is. The person is there for a reason, and you the reason. All right, let's get busy. Get busy. That part right there, that part right there, you are the reason. What are we talking about? I don't need no other reason beside that one. I'm gonna say something to you. I need you to hear this with your whole spirit right now. I need you to catch this with your whole spirit right now. You are God's investment. Listen, catch this with your spirit. You are God's investment, beloved. Do you understand how powerful that is? You are not your significant other's investment. You are not your kids' investment. You are not your friends and family's investment. They wasn't even there. Just to qualify my point, they were not even there. When God created you, it was the two of you. Wasn't no kids, wasn't no significant other, wasn't no friends, wasn't no anything. It was just you and him. You are his investment. It got nothing to do with anybody else. This is why I don't chase validation and all these other things. I don't chase anything. I'm his investment. I'm going to make sure he get a return on that investment. I'm going to make sure. If I don't do anything else with my life, I'm going to make sure that when this is all said and done, he's going to be like, oh, I got way more than what I put into it. I got a way bigger return on my investment than what I put into my son, than what I put into my daughter. Oh, she came back with triple what I expected. He came back with triple of what I expected. But you his investment. They got nothing to do with your friends. They got nothing to do with your family. They got nothing to do with people understanding the journey that you on right now. Ain't none of their business. You are his investment. Man, you got to act like it. Somebody cares. He cared so much about you. He made that investment in you. Are you walking like it? Are you talking like it? Are you thinking, showing up and believing like it? Man, you his investment. Man, you got to respect that. You mean to tell me that you're going to take the investment and let somebody disrespect it? You're going to take the investment and let somebody abuse it? You're going to take the investment and let somebody put their hands on it? Because they don't know how to control themselves? Man, hell nah. Man, you got to protect that investment. Walk through life with that mindset. I am God's investment. I wish I would show up small. I wish I would settle for less than I deserve. All this faith he didn't put in me. All this belief he didn't put in me. I'm sitting here doubting myself, sitting here bowing in fear, sitting here showing up small, not speaking my truth. I'm disrespecting the investment. Lynetta, I see, beloved. Miss Tia, I see, beloved. And I wish. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. Before I became this version of me, I'm disrespecting the hell out of the investment. I'm going to be honest with you. And you know, I don't do no capping. Before I became this version of me, but I'm disrespecting the hell out of the investment. I'm talking about just disrespecting the hell out of it. Once I came online, man, it damn near broke me spiritually because I couldn't believe just how out of control my life was. And he still never gave up on me. He's like, I knew you was going to get it right. I wrote the book and I know how it ends. You only know the chapter you standing in. So understand that in this moment, you only know the chapter of your life that you're standing in. You don't know how the book ends. Walk like how you want the book to end. Think like how you want the book to end. Love yourself like how you want the book to end. The book will end based upon what you believe to be true about yourself. The book will end based upon how you show up for yourself, how you love yourself. That's how the book is going to end. You're in control of how the book ends now. You are fully in control of how that book ends. How's the book going to end? It's going to be a bestseller? How's the book going to end? It's going to be sitting on some shelf in some library in the middle of the country somewhere that don't nobody ever walk into? How's the book going to end? Will people know you were here? That's to scare you or ignite you. Will they know you were here? Or will your name just be another statistic? They got to know I was here. I'm sorry. I don't know about you, but they got to know I was here, beloved. They have to know I was here. Ain't going to be no way that I'm going to leave this planet and somebody going to say, that dude didn't, he lit it up while he was here. Once he came online, once he came unlocked, once God let that lion out the cage, oh, that boy went bananas. Because I see you, beloved. Then you got to leave your mark. That part right there, Josh, you got to leave your mark. You are God's investment. There's no higher honor than that, beloved. There's just no higher honor. And I tell you guys this all the time. What does he know about you that you don't know about yourself? Let me say something to you. Let me say something. B57, I see you, beloved. I see you. Honey man, what's up, beloved? Do me a favor real quick, you guys, and share or repost the live to your stories if you haven't already done so, please. Share or repost the live to your stories if you haven't already done so, please. You are being a hypocrite if you say that you love God, but your life doesn't capture that glory. Turn your awareness up. Turn your awareness up. You are being a hypocrite if you say that you love God, but your life doesn't capture that glory. And let me tell you why. Because when you genuinely love someone, your entire life is focused on fulfilling the needs of that person that you love. Think about what I'm saying. When you genuinely love someone, I'm not talking about no unhealthy relationships. When you genuinely love someone, your whole focus at that time is how you can serve that person, what you can be for that person, what you can do for that person. That's what you focused on. One more time, when you genuinely love someone, your entire focus is to fulfill the needs of that person that you love. Fulfill the needs of that person that you love. Because love is service. To love is to serve. When you genuinely love someone, you're always very intentional about what they like. Having said that, many people say that they love God, but then they don't do anything about failure. And let me be very clear when I say this. I'm not saying that failure is wrong. Failure is a beautiful thing. But not when you quit on yourself after you fail. There's nothing beautiful in that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with failure. But not when you allow failure to become your identity. Not when you allow failure to stop you from trying. Not when you allow fear to make you not even want to try the thing to begin with. So many of you guys are not doing things that God needs you to do because you're so afraid. You're so consumed with what someone may think of you. You're so worried about the opinions of, you ain't worried about the one that you serve. You ain't even thinking about him. You're so focused on what they might say, what they might think. And I'm going to tell you what's crazy. I'm going to tell you what's crazy. It's not failure that you're afraid of. What you're afraid of is what that failure might say about you. That's what you fear. One more time. You don't fear failure. What you fear is what that failure might say about you. See, when you fail and give up on yourself, it's not just bad for you, but it makes God look like a liar. Think about what I'm saying. He didn't put all this power into you, put the awareness into you, put consciousness into you. All this stuff he didn't put into you. So when you fail and you just stop and you allow that to become your identity, or you allow fear to stop you from even making the attempt, then you make him look like a liar. Because all of that was programmed into you. He didn't create you with all that fear and worry about what other people think. That you didn't come with that. All that's programming. Because you are the only visitor on earth from which other people will interpret God. People interpret God through you. You're going to sit here and tell me with a straight face that we don't interpret God through Jesus? Do me a favor real quick, you guys, and share or repost a live to your stories if you haven't already done so, please. One more time. You are the only visitor on earth from which other people will interpret God. Your life is supposed to become a worthy portrait of your relationship with him. Let me say that one more time. Your life is supposed to become a worthy portrait of your relationship with him. If God is love, then it should be captured in your life. I appreciate that gift, beloved. Let me say that one more time. If God is love, and he is, then it should be captured in your life. If God is joy, peace, and abundance, then it should be captured in your life. How can I love God so much, but nothing in my life is working? Somebody lying here. If I claim to have all of this love for him, but nothing is working in my life, okay, so what version of him am I capturing? My programming, my trauma, my procrastination, my excuses? What am I capturing? How can I claim to know him? How can I claim to have all of this love for him, but nothing in my life is working? Somebody ain't telling the truth. Somebody's not telling the truth, beloved. I'm sorry. We ain't going to put that on him. Somebody's not telling the truth. How can I love God so much, but to refuse to have the discipline that he carries in my life. He got all this discipline. I ain't got none of it, but I love him. I know him, coach. But he the most disciplined thing we know, but I don't have it. He got all this belief, but I don't have it. All this faith, but I don't have it. All this love, but I don't have it. Okay, well, how do I know him then? That don't make no sense to me. If you are a chef, I expect to go to your house and eat the most delicious meal. If you are an artist, I expect to go to your house and see some of the most beautiful paintings. If you are a singer, I expect to see you or listen to you listening to music the majority of the time. You're always singing and listening to music. I expect that. You're a singer. That's what you do. Music is your thing. So when we say we are a child of God, but you ain't got love captured in your life. We say we're a child of God, but you ain't got belief captured in your life. We say we're a child of God, but we don't have faith captured. We got depression captured. We got fear captured. We got doubt captured. We got limiting beliefs. We got all the stuff that he's not captured. You don't see the problem with that? Daryl, I see. Trina, I see you, beloved. People will glorify God when they see your good deeds. This is what I'm saying. People will glorify God. Millie, what's up, beloved? When they see your good deeds. This is why he created you. This is why he created you, beloved. I'm the example of that. I come on here with unconditional love in my heart, consistency, discipline, character, capturing what he is, bringing it to the moment. So you're going to have certain people to say, Coach, you changed my life. Coach, I was so motivated today. Coach, I needed this today. Coach, I was so inspired. Again, my good deeds glorifies who he is. He's not looking for you to glorify him. Just me being the representation, me being the example, me walking, talking, and acting like what I know I am is glorifying him in this moment. This is what I'm saying. What fruit is your life producing? Because the fruit that your life produces is what's going to cause other people to say, oh my God, you were such a blessing today. I needed you today. You helped me today. You changed my life today. You changed the way I see life today. This is what I'm saying. People will glorify God when they see your good deeds. They're not going to see his. They're going to see it through you. They're going to see it through me. They're going to see it through other people. See, people will glorify God when you become so powerful that your life inspires them to become better versions of themselves. I'm a mirror. I'm a reflection of that. I'm a reflection of that. My life became so powerful that I inspired other people to start their self-awareness journey, to start their self, not to glorify me, but to glorify him. I'm the living example of what I'm teaching you guys right now. So one more time. People will glorify God when you become so powerful that your life inspires them to become better versions of themselves. People will glorify God when your belief in themselves, when your belief in yourself gives them hope and inspiration. That's what he's saying. Become so powerful that your life gives other people hope and inspiration. Not people walking up and they nervous and they worried about you and you look stressed out and you look unhappy and you look depressed. You're not glorifying him in that moment. They're concerned about you. If anything, you're pushing those people away. You're not bringing them closer to you. You're pushing them away from you. But you still, but at the same side of your mouth, you claiming to know him, you claiming to love him, you can quote Bible scriptures left and right. But what part of that are you not implementing into your life? It doesn't matter if it's sitting on the shelf in your mind. It has to become what you embody. Doesn't matter how many Bible scriptures you can quote. You sit here and you're struggling and stressed out and unhappy and you ain't motivated, you procrastinate, you showing up small. It doesn't, that math ain't math. When people look at your life, are they walking away better versions of themselves? Are they walking away inspired? Are they walking away motivated? Are they like, oh my God, I can't wait to thank God that I met you today? This is what I'm saying. See, the most limiting force in your life is not the economy. The most limiting force in your life is not your competition. It's not your family upbringing. The most limited force in your life is the outdated version of you that you refuse to outgrow. That's the most limiting force in your life currently. The outdated version of you that you refuse to outgrow. I'm going to give it to you the way I know you can't miss it. I'm going to give it to you in a way I know you can't miss it. If you have an iPhone, you're going to know exactly what I'm getting ready to say. You're going to understand exactly what I'm saying. When iPhone sends you a new iOS update, right? Type yes if you know what the iOS updates are that iPhone sends you. You know how they send you the updates. Where it's going to be to text better and it's going to be to do this. You might get different ringtones and all the different features, right? Okay, I just want to make sure we all on that. Okay. So what happens is that if you got I see you, Queen. If you got an iPhone, they going and they didn't send it to you because you asked them to send it. That's not why they send it. They send it to you because they understand that the current let's just call it a program, right? The current program that you're running, the current iOS that you're running at that time has a capacity. It can only do so much. And so they're going to send you the new one because the new one is going to have greater capacity. It's going to be able to do more and all of these other things like that. But let me tell you what they do, because some of you guys may not understand how this works. Let me tell you what they do. They're going to make your phone shut down. In order for you to install that new iOS update, they have to completely shut your phone down. And when they shut your phone down, they remove, unbeknownst to you, they remove the old program. They remove the old iOS. They completely remove it. So they uninstall the old program and then they install the new one. They don't add the new one to the old one, because if they add the new one to the old one, those features won't line up. It'll create problems inside the phone. So they'll shut your phone down, uninstall the old one because you don't need it anymore, and then they go and they install the new one. And now your phone is working better, it's faster, more features, more capacity, more fill in the blank. But that's the point not to be missed. And that's what God is saying. Some of you have cell phone in the story. And so the program that you're running right now, the identity that you're carrying right now has a capacity, beloved. He's trying to give you the new update, but you can't build the new update on the old one. But that's what you're doing. You got the old beliefs, the old programming and conditioning, right? The old fears, the old routines, the old patterns, and you're trying to add all of this new powerful information on top of the old information. And let me tell you why you're doing it. You're doing it because some version of the old you, you're still benefiting from. That's why you do it. You haven't let go of the old because something that the old version of you participates in, you're still benefiting from. And the new version of you would never do what the old version of you does. Meaning, when you get in the dark, when no one else is watching, there's something that you reach for. There's something that you're attached to. There's something that you may be addicted to, something that you can't walk away from. And that's why you do it. And you know that to become the new version of you, you have to stop doing that thing. And so in your mind, you think you got slick. And in your mind, you think, okay, I'm just going to add the awareness on top of who I used to be. I'm going to add the emotional intelligence and the discipline on top of who I used to be. That's why it's not working, because you're still who you used to be. Doesn't matter what you pile on top of it, you're still who you used to be. If you don't let go of the old version of you, it doesn't matter what you pile on top of the new version of you. That's why you're stuck. I appreciate the gifts, you guys. Now, you can fool me all day long. Coach, I'm showing up and I'm being consistent and I'm putting in the work and I'm watching the live streams and I'm watching the podcast. You can tell me that. I ain't got no choice to believe it, because I don't know who you become when nobody else is watching. I don't know who you become when there's no accountability. I don't know who you become when there's no cameras watching. That thing you reach for, whether that's adult content, whether that's some gambling addiction, whether that's some toxic relationship, whether that's something that can't add value to you or doesn't serve you, there's something that you reach for that the old version of you can't walk away from. And that's the number one reason why you stay connected to who you were, because you're still benefiting from that version of you. See, you got to become disgusted with who you are in this moment. That's how you change your life. If you're not disgusted with your current life, you ain't gonna never let go of it. I'm telling you now. I'm gonna just wake you up now. You're not gonna stop trying. You have to literally become disgusted with your current life, with your current results, with the current status of whatever it is, that your current circumstances. You have to become disgusted, beloved, because if you're not disgusted with it, you'll keep settling for less. You'll keep tolerating less than you deserve. You'll keep showing up small. You'll keep doing these things. You got to become disgusted, or it's not going to happen. And it has to be something that you want for yourself. I had to become disgusted. I just didn't like who I was anymore. But that's the thing, because again, your partner can tell you all day long it's not going to work. Your kids can tell you it's not going to work. Your friends can tell you, I can pump you up and try to, it's not going to work. It's only when you are disgusted with who you currently identify as that you'll let that version of you go, and your mind and your heart will be open to becoming something better, to becoming something greater. I see it all the time. I have arguably the most powerful community in social media history. I'm talking about everything that you could ever want to know about becoming the most powerful version of yourself is in my community right now. People will come on this live stream, they'll listen to me, take notes, do all of these things, but guess what? They're not disgusted with their current life, because there's still some benefit there. There's still something that they're getting from there. There's still something happening in their current life with that current identity that they're okay with getting whatever it is that they're getting in that moment. Even though they can have more, even though they can become something greater, in their mind, they haven't hit rock bottom yet. You don't change your life until you hit rock bottom. And we talked about this yesterday. That option is the most dangerous word in human transformation. That word alone, option, has killed more dreams than fear ever could. Because in this moment, you have the option to become the greatest version of you, or you have the option to remain who you are in this moment. That's what's hurting you. And when it comes to becoming the greatest version of you, there's nothing anchoring you to that. Nobody's threatening your kids if you don't become that version. Nobody's threatening your life if you don't become that version. God is not going to do anything to you if you don't become that version. So guess what? If you don't have a burning desire to become that version, you will never become that version. I don't give a damn how much hoping and wishing you do. You can have all the vision boards in the world. If you are not ready, if you don't have a burning desire to become that version, even though there's nothing anchoring you to that. See, I was talking to Coach Sonia just yesterday about this. I said, God didn't make me create Mindset Masters. He didn't make me get on these live streams every day and 5 days a week and sit here and talk to you guys for 3 hours straight, same energy, no drop off. I had to want this. I had to want to become this version of me. There was nothing anchoring me. He wasn't going to get pissed off if I didn't do it. He wasn't going to become upset if I didn't create the community. He wasn't going to trip out if I didn't create all of the videos that I create for you. He wasn't going to trip off of that. This was something that I had to want. So there was nothing anchoring me to that. The life that you want, the reason why you don't have it is because there's nothing anchoring you to it. Man, you got to have desire. You got to have passion. You got to be disgusted with where you are right now. That life that you want is out there, beloved. The houses is there. The cars is there. The money is there. The significant other that you want, it's all there. But do you have what you need in you to go after what you know you deserve? That's what I'm saying. That's a different type of person. Man, you're a different type of animal. When you don't have anything, I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I don't have to. 7 days a week, I'm up at 4 and I don't have to. I write for you guys all day, every day, and I don't have to. I don't have to. This is what I'm saying. You become a different type of animal when you demand excellence from yourself. That's nothing to do with anybody else. I just demand excellence from me. You guys just to benefit from what I demand from myself. Think about what I'm saying. I ain't got time for no comfort zone. I'm trying to make history. I don't have time for low vibrational conversations. I'm trying to make history. I don't have time to show up small in my life. I'm trying to make history. I can't want to make history and show up small at the same time. I can't want to make history and not discipline myself at the same time. No, there's a life that I want, that I won't settle for less than I deserve. You got to get yourself there, beloved. You got to get yourself to that place. Because one more time, you can become the greatest version of you, or you can become the most limited version of yourself. You're in possession of both right now. And every decision you make today is casting a vote for what your tomorrow is going to look like. I ain't talking about no showing up every now and then. I ain't talking about no showing up occasionally. This is a 7-day-a-week process. Are you down to go to war with who you used to be? Misunderstood, I see. I'm telling y'all right now. That's why most see. I used to wonder. I used to say, "Damn, we got money in abundance. Everybody on the planet could have a mansion. Everybody on the planet, if they wanted to, could have a Rolls Royce. Everybody on the planet could have $1 million in their account. It's nothing." Okay, and I used to wonder, like, man, why isn't everyone successful? You don't want it bad enough. That's what I can guarantee you right now. If God walked into your house right now in this moment, and he told you, you got a year to become the most powerful version of you, guess what you're going to do? You're going to become the most powerful version of you. He told you, you got a year to become the most disciplined version of you. Are you out of here? I can guarantee you going to hit that. Matter of fact, you're going to hit it before the expiration date is up. If God walked into your life right now and said, if you don't become the most self-aware version of yourself, you out of here. You're going to hit it. Because you have something that's anchoring you there. Right now, there's nothing anchoring you to that life that you want. Sometimes you're motivated, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you go after it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you work on it, sometimes you don't. You too sometimey. You got to decide in this moment who you are going to be, and then you got to stand on business. You got to decide what you are no longer going to settle for, and then you got to stand on business. You got to decide what life do you want for yourself, and then stand on business. I'm not going in reverse. No more. Cars go in reverse, not people. Just the key. I'm telling you, man, you gotta, I'm telling you that $1 million that you want, the bank is waiting on you. You ain't waiting on the bank. That Rolls Royce that you want, that mansion that you want, they're waiting on you. You're not waiting on them. The Federal Reserve don't have to print the money once you decide you want it. It's already waiting on you. The $1 billion question is that why are you not in possession of the life that you want right now? Because you ain't let that dog out of you. But you better let that dog out that cage. Quit chasing people. Let that dog out that cage. And become that person that you want to be mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Become them now. You don't need the evidence to become the person. You need to become the person now, and then the evidence will show up. It doesn't work the other way. You ain't going to get the evidence first, and then you become the person. God is waiting on you to transform yourself into the person, and then he's going to bring the evidence that supports that person. That evidence is going to be the lifestyle. I became this version of me. It's be, do, have. Right? It's all be, do, have. I got to be the person first. And then I have to do what that person does consistently. And then the have part is just the result. The have part is just the outcome. It's be, do, have. I've got to be the person first. That's what God is waiting on. Then I have to do what that person does. And then the have part is easy because the have part is just the culmination of the be and the do. But see, we got it wrong. We want to have it first. And then we'll be it. And that's where we get it wrong. That's what most people are waiting on right now. They want to have it first, and then I'll do it, coach. That's you out of alignment with the law. Be, do, have is universal truth. Be, do, have is universal truth. It's be, do, have. I got to be the thing first. I got to do what that thing requires second. And then the have part is automatic because, again, the have part is just the outcome. It's just the outcome. That part right there, that part right there. Be it first, beloved. See, life will only give you what you become. That part right there, pin what Silver CEO put up there, beloved. She put a bar up there. She put a bar up there. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Did you hit it? You fast. So one more time, the most limiting force in your life is not the economy. It's not your competition. It's not your family upbringing. So we're going to put all of that over here. The most limiting force in your life is the outdated version of yourself that you refuse to outgrow. You are being shaped by the very challenges you avoid. You are being shaped by the very challenges you avoid. The toxic relationship is shaping you. When you tolerate less than you deserve, it's shaping you. When you tolerate disrespect, it's shaping you. In this moment, your life is a reflection of what you've been shaped by. Everything in your life in this moment, beloved, is shaping you. If you don't speak your truth, it's shaping you. Yeah, you might be trying to protect the person, but the situation is shaping you. When you procrastinate, it's shaping you. You tolerate disrespect, it's shaping you. And then we wonder why we're not the most powerful version of it. You've been reshaped. God did not create you to bow to your circumstances. He created you to dominate them. Why would you bow to the very circumstances that you created? Why would you ever show up small to the very relationship that you manifested? I manifested the relationship. How can I show up small and I'm the creator of it? Oh, the co-creator of it for sure. That just doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't make any sense to you. I'm not going to speak my truth, and I'm the CEO of the relationship, just like my partner. But I'm going to show up small. I'm going to walk on eggshells. I'm going to tolerate things that I shouldn't, but I manifested the whole relationship. That shouldn't make any sense to you. That should make zero sense to you. That's like you owning a restaurant and you got the employees talking crazy to you. They work for you. The relationship is your employee. It works for you. So why would you ever show up small to it? That just shouldn't make no sense to you. We want strength, power, honor. That's how we move. Strength, power, honor. What makes you strong is knowing what makes you weak. What makes you powerful is knowing how much value you bring to that person that you bow into. How much value do you bring to the person that you bow into? That you surrender into, that you showing up small to? How much value do you bring to the person? I can guarantee you, you're bringing significant value to that person. I can make the argument for some of you guys, you bring more value to the person than the person brings to you. I've coached so many people, and it's mind-blowing to me. These people, the person that shows up the smallest in the relationship is actually the one that contributes the most. Truth is knocking at the door. I can guarantee it. When you showed up small in that relationship, you were the person that contributed the most. You probably played the majority of the bills. You probably played for all these different things like that. You contributed the most. You were the nicest, the one that always tried to make peace in the relationship, the one with the most intelligence, the one with the most emotional intelligence, the most self-aware. You were all those things. I wasn't even there, and I know that. If you were showing up small, that's why you were doing it. I'm telling you now, we sit here I'm talking about you in a full-blown relationship with a person, and you showing up small to that relationship, but you contribute the most. Like that shouldn't make any sense to you whatsoever. You said you're learning the long and the hard way. No, you good, beloved. You good. You learning. Like I said again, you good. You good. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. Just keep showing up every single day. You're in the right place. And here's what I need you to understand. Your spirit brought you here. Honor that right there. Don't focus on what the relationship is taking from you or what someone else is taking from you. Focus on what's happening right now. Your spirit is ready to come online, right? And so your spirit is what brought you here, because there's something that I need to help you to unlock, and I will. And here's the thing. You've never been in a bad relationship in the history of your life. You've only been in relationships that reveal what you need to heal. And I think that when you fully understand that, it changes the way you look. I'm telling you, beloved, I promise you on everything that I love, in the history of your life, you have never been in a bad relationship. You've only been in relationships that reveal what you need to heal, right? And it's so important for us to understand that. Once you fully understand that, you'll start looking at the situation differently. That part right there, Millie. That part right there, Millie. That part right there, beloved. That part right there. So yeah, don't look at yourself like, oh, I should have did that, and I shouldn't be tolerating things, and I was so stupid, and I was so this. No. Because again, it's what's getting ready to happen that's getting ready to make it all make sense. Every relationship that you're in is revealing what you need to heal. And once you have your spiritual awakening, then all of your relationships will just reflect unconditional love. But right now, they're not reflecting unconditional love because your pain is online, your trauma's online, your wounds are online, your shadows online, right? Your childhood trauma's online. There's certain things that are still online. That's why those people are coming into your life. They're coming into your life to reflect where your boundaries don't exist, where your wounds are online, where you're not showing up for yourself, where self-respect doesn't exist, where self-love doesn't exist. If you look at your life right now, those things are not online. How much truth can you handle before you run away? How How much truth can you handle before you run away? Juliet, what's up, beloved? We're doing good. We're doing good. We're good. So here's what I want you guys to understand. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday, right? We're not worried about yesterday because yesterday's not worried about us. Whatever yesterday is, I can promise you it's not talking about you. So it's important to, from this moment moving forward, understand that whatever you tolerate, whatever you settle for, whatever you normalize, you're being reshaped in that moment. And that's just more healing that you're going to have to do. Meaning, when I say you're being reshaped, what I'm saying is that certain situation, those circumstances is only pushing you further away from the person that you're looking to become. So if you show up small, you're being reshaped. You tolerate disrespect, you're being reshaped. You don't speak your truth. You're walking on eggshells, you're being reshaped. There's some person that you're afraid to really say what needs to be said in front of. You're being reshaped. And again, you're keeping peace with the person. I give you that. But the war is happening in your mind. And that's what trauma is. Trauma is any unresolved stress that doesn't get healed or dealt with in that moment. Because when you walk away from that conversation, you're going to be in the shower somewhere, you're going to be in your car somewhere, and you're going to be replaying that conversation. And in that moment, you're going to be thinking about all of the things you wish you had said, but did not say in that moment. And that's what creates the trauma. The trauma doesn't get created by the experience. It gets created by the new meaning that you're getting ready to attach to the experience. You're getting ready to attach meaning to that. And that meaning that you're going to attach to that is going to tear you up. With it, you've been told you too much. I love it. I love it. I love it. That lets me know that you're standing on business. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm talking about, I love that. That might be the coldest thing I heard all day. That lets me know that you're speaking your truth. That's what that means. When I hear stuff like that, what that means is that you're speaking a level of truth, right, that makes other people uncomfortable. But it's not my fault that you can't handle the weight of my truth. That's on you. My job is God. All God wants you to do is speak your truth. How people interpret that is none of your business. All he wants you to show up to and do is bring the most authentic version of you to the moment, because that's the version of you he created. How people respond and react to that, beloved, is none of your business. That's the problem. You're too busy thinking about how are people receiving me? What are they going to think about me? What are they going to say if I say this? You're so in their mind that you ain't in your own. You all off in their mind, wondering what they're going to think about how you showing up. And I'm going to tell you what's worse. Whatever it is your mind creates is nowhere near what that person was actually thinking. That's the biggest mistake we make. We're so concerned about what other people think. I'm telling you, it's mind-blowing to me. All right, let's turn the awareness back up. Let's turn the awareness back up. Yeah, Terrence, we ain't mind readers. If God wanted you to read minds, he would have, that's why I say, it's everything is data, right? We talk about this. Everything is data. I'm gonna speak my truth, and then I'm gonna read the data. I'm gonna show up as the most authentic version of me, and then I'm gonna read the data. Because the data is going to tell me everything that I need to know. I don't need to make assumptions. I don't need to think for you. I don't need to worry about, because here's the thing. People are never offended by your truth. People are offended when your truth collides with their falsehoods. Your truth has never offended anyone. It doesn't have the power to. The truth only transforms people. So when you speak your truth, the reason why that person gets upset is, see, the only people that get upset by your boundaries were the people that were benefiting from you not having any. The only people that will get upset about you speaking your truth is the people that were benefiting from your silence. There was a time when you would go radio silent. Somebody would say something, you go silent. Now you becoming this most powerful version of yourself, and you start to speak your truth. All of a sudden, your truth is bumping up against, because again, most people, I tell you guys this all the time. People don't meet you where you are. They can only meet you where they are capable. Every person you deal with has a certain capacity, and your truth may exceed their capacity. You ever catch somebody in a lie and you speaking the truth and they become so angry in that moment? You're like, why are you all upset? Why are you all upset? I'm just asking you, well, you ain't got to be accused of me. All that anger that's coming. It's because your truth is clashing with the lie that person is trying to defend. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. You just asking them a question. You swear up and down. You call that person everything but a child of God. Your truth in that moment is clashing with the lie that they're trying to defend. Pretty blind girl, I see you, beloved. Yeah, then that's when the gaslighting is going to happen, right? The person's going to gaslight you in that moment and make you feel bad about you speaking your truth. That's why you got to speak your truth, because two things going to happen. I'm going to either speak my truth and you're going to be upset by it, or I'm going to speak my truth, or I'm going to not speak my truth and create a new wound in me. Not going to do it. You're not that important. Let me say that one more time. Two things are going to happen in the moment. I'm going to either speak my truth and you may get offended by it, or I won't speak my truth, trying to keep the peace with you, but create a new wound within myself. Every time you don't speak your truth, you're creating a new wound. Every time you tolerate disrespect, you're creating a new wound. Every time that you show up small to the moment so that you're going to lose this person, you're creating a new wound. And then you're wondering why all these new people going to enter your life wearing the face of all of your unhealed pain. This is why you have to stop that now. Healing stops where your hiding stops. You heal the moment you stop hiding. Your healing begins where your hiding ends. You're not going to heal if you're still hiding. I appreciate the gifts, you guys. I'm telling you, the moment I stopped hiding, it was over with. I have a book, Austin. I have a book, beloved. Come on, Lena. We got to let them know, beloved. You either speak your truth or you're going to create a new wound. I don't know a person on the planet that's worth me creating a new wound so that I can hang on to the person. Because I'm going to tell you the thing. What are they actually falling in love with? Spirit is at the door now. Spirit is like, Coach, get out the way so I can talk to these people. What are they actually falling in love with? Think about what I'm saying. If I show up and I'm editing myself because I don't want to lose you, I'm not speaking my truth because I don't want to lose you. I'm showing up small. I'm tolerating disrespect because I don't want to lose you. Then guess what? The person isn't actually falling in love with you. They're falling in love with the character you're playing. That's why the relationship is going to end. You're not being authentic, so the relationship can't possibly be authentic. How can the relationship be whole and complete when you're not? This is spiritual common sense. How can the relationship be healthy if I'm showing up as the edited version of myself? I'm tolerating disrespect, so I'm not giving you the real me. I'm showing up small, you're not getting the real me. I'm settling for less than I deserve, so you're not getting the real me. So you're falling in love with the version of myself that I've edited to such a degree so that I don't lose you. And then we wonder why the relationship fell apart. The relationship fell apart because it was never built on anything solid. That part right there, Christy. So what are you actually falling in love with? You ain't even falling in love with the real me. The real me would say something right now. The real me wouldn't tolerate the disrespect. The real me wouldn't show up small. That's the real you. And let me qualify it. You ain't gonna let that man at that restaurant disrespect you. You ain't gonna let the man at the car lot disrespect you. You ain't gonna let that man in that mall disrespect you. You gonna say what you need to say in the moments. Even when I wasn't even there. Let me tell you what happened. There was a time when you was on the freeway. Somebody cut you off. You damn near cussed that person out in every language except Chinese. And let me tell you why you did it, because that's the real you. The real you doesn't tolerate certain things. But when we get in these relationships, we become this softer version of ourselves. We become a lesser version of ourselves. We start to bend, shape, and mold who we are to become who our partners need us to be. And all of a sudden, you tolerate things that you wouldn't tolerate from the man at the restaurant. If that man at that restaurant brought you a dish that you didn't order, the first time you might excuse it. He go back to the kitchen. He bring you another dish. You're like, okay, but this is not what I ordered. At some point in time, you're going to get up. And I'm talking about it's going to happen all in the same day. It ain't going to happen a year later before you decide, I don't want to eat here. You might get that man 2 or 3 times before you asking that person, let me speak to your manager, please. Because clearly we got a misunderstanding going on here. Walk that way through your life. You walk that way through your life with that same energy. You won't tolerate it from the man at the restaurant. Don't tolerate it from the person you wake up next to. Because the person that you wake up next to should treat you infinitely better than the person at the restaurant ever could. See, I tell you guys this all the time. The person you wake up next to and that last person you say goodnight to is either the source of your suffering or they're the source of your happiness. If there's drama in your relationship, it's because there's drama in your mind. If there's chaos in your relationship, it's because there's chaos in your mind. Because you're allowing things to happen in your external reality that your mindset doesn't agree with. And that's what creates the conflict. That's what creates the drama. That's what creates the unhappiness. There's things in your mind that you don't want to settle for, that you really don't want to do, but you allow your physical body to do it. You say yes in moments when you really want to say no. You show up for people that you really didn't feel like showing up for that moment. At what point in time are you going to hold the steering wheel of who you are and guide your life where you want it to be? Because showing up small won't get you there. Yeah, you waking up every day unhappy, that's not going to create happiness. Waking up unhappy every day won't get you to happiness. Do me a favor real quick, you guys, and share or repost a live to your stories. If you haven't already done so, please. Come on, Winnette. Come on, Winnette. Come on, Winnette. Come on, beloved. Come on, beloved. Let them know. Remind them. Remind them. Remind them. I am God's investment, period. I don't have time to show up small. You wasn't there when the investment was made. You weren't there when I was created. You weren't there when all of you weren't there. So your opinion doesn't carry any weight in my mind. What you think about me doesn't carry weight in my mind. None of that carries weight. I'm God's investment. That's why I'm here. What matters is, am I living up to the investment? That's what matters. Because that's exactly what you would think if you had put your money in the bank. If you had put your money in the bank, and every month when you call to check on the money you put in the bank, they like, oh, we got a little bit less, and we got a little bit less, and we got a little bit less. At some point in time, you can believe, I need to get my money out of that bank. I'm losing money invested with them. That's exactly what you would say. That's exactly what you would say. But that's how God is looking at us. He's like, look at the investment I made. I didn't create you to tolerate disrespect. I didn't create you to show up small. I didn't create you to not. I'm losing on my investment. I'm losing here. You're supposed to go out and change the world. We losing here. You're supposed to step into your purpose. We losing here. You're supposed to go be the most powerful version of yourself. We're losing here. And we don't have a legitimate reason for why we're losing. We ain't got one legitimate reason for why we're losing. We don't want to put the discipline in. We don't want to put the work in. We don't want to put the consistency in. We're so busy chasing people and needing people to validate us and needing somebody to love us because we've been programmed to need people. We've been programmed to need them. To such a degree that we think something is wrong with us when you're single. I can tell, I've been single for a whole year. You're winning the lottery. What you talking about? Something wrong with you. No, you're winning right now. Every person that you see that you think is in a happy relationship, one person in that relationship is trying to think about, how do I get out of it? It's very rare that you see people that are genuinely in a healthy relationship. It's rare, beloved, especially when that pain is online, especially when that trauma is online, especially when the unhealed versions of themselves is still online, especially when they met and everybody was playing the role of the character. Very few people that you'll meet that will tell you we are genuinely happy. Very few. Very few. It's rare. I've been doing this for a long time. Kaz, I see you, beloved. I see you, beloved. I like that name too. I see you, beloved. Let's turn the awareness up real quick. That's it. That's it, Keziah. You just said it. You are the love of your life. The love of your life is the fully healed version of yourself. We talk about that all the time. That is the love of your life. The fully healed version of you is the love of your life, not the person you wake up next to, not the person that let go of you or you let go of them. The love of your life is the fully healed version of you, the version of you that most people have never experienced before, because that version of you is pure unconditional love. Again, our feelings and emotions are inbound only. We don't experience other people. We experience more of who we already are through other people, right? Other people are just the windows or the doors that give us an opportunity to experience more of what we already are. You've never experienced anyone else. You only experience yourself. You create stories in your mind about the person that unlocks emotion. You attach meaning to the person that unlocks emotion. Everything is coming from you. It's not coming from them. Even when that person touches you, you give meaning to the touch, you unlock the feeling. The person kisses you, you give meaning to that, it unlocks the feeling. The person is romantic or intimate with you. You're telling yourself stories all the time in your mind, in your self-talk about how good it feels, how wonderful it feels, how amazing it feels, and you're unlocking feelings and emotions. It's not coming from what they're doing. It's coming from the story you tell yourself about what they're doing and the meaning you assign to that. All of your feelings and emotions are inbound only. Nothing is outbound. You're not experiencing them and they're not experiencing you. And that's what makes it powerful and beautiful. Why? Because the relationship is designed to get you to unconditional love, but it has to reveal you first, because you come into the relationship through conditional love, but you have an opportunity to transcend into unconditional love. That's what it was all about. You guys are just leveraging each other. I appreciate that, beloved, but I mean that in the most beautiful way. I don't mean leveraging in a negative way. I mean, you're leveraging each other in the most beautiful way. That person is a springboard or a catalyst to help you get to higher levels of love. That's it. But when you lack self-awareness, Trina, I see you, beloved. When you lack self-awareness, you don't understand that. And so you make it all about them. That's how your attachment gets created. Your attachment comes because in your mind, you think everything that you were experiencing and feeling was coming from the person and how they touched you and what they were for you and all of these other things. That's how attachments come online. Yeah, no, pain is real. Pain is real, but pain doesn't cause pain. That's important. Pain is real, but pain doesn't cause pain. The meaning you attach to pain causes pain. The identity you create around pain causes pain. You not letting go of the very thing that caused you to be in pain to begin with causes pain, right? Because pain is just love pointed in a different direction. Everybody get that? Pain is love pointed in a different direction. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. Most beautiful thing in the world. In other words, when I say pain is love pointed in the opposite direction, let me tell you what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when the only reason why pain shows up is because love walked out. When love walks out, pain shows up. When love is there, there is no pain. And so let's look at it from a romantic relationship perspective. You're in this relationship with this person. Okay, you're experiencing pain. Well, why are you experiencing pain? Because they're disrespecting you, they're hurting you, you're catching them in lies, all of these things. You're experiencing pain in that moment. You're experiencing suffering in that moment. Why is that happening to you? Because genuine love isn't there. Pain is an indicator. And it's an indicator that genuine love isn't there. You don't have genuine love for yourself. You don't have genuine respect for yourself. You don't have your boundaries in place. Your self-worth at that time is low. All of these things are happening to you because you've made the relationship more important than your relationship with yourself. You lost yourself in the pursuit of this new person. So pain arrives. What does pain come to do? It comes to shatter your illusions. It comes to shatter the fantasies. It comes to shatter the identity that you built around the pain. Pain comes to reveal you. It comes to show you where you're showing up small. So that's why I say pain is just love pointed in a different direction. That part right there, Millie, it's just data. The pain is coming because there's something that is trying to communicate to you in that moment. And if you look at your past relationships, you'll see it. When pain arrived, there was something you weren't giving yourself, whether you were tolerating things that you shouldn't, you were settling for less than you deserve, you were allowing yourself to be disrespected, you didn't feel validated in the relationship, right? The person maybe wasn't showing up for you. There were things happening at that time. If you would just be brutally honest with yourself, you'll see it. When pain, but in the beginning, there was no pain. Why was there no pain in the beginning? Because love was flowing through the relationship. That's why there was no pain. Why was there no pain in the beginning? Because love was flowing through the relationship. And then what happened? The person stopped playing the character. See, we don't meet the wrong. See, we don't date people, we date our expectations. You've never dated the person, you just dated who you expected them to be. And you created this version of that person in your mind. So there's the real them, and then there's the version of them that lives in your mind. The version of them that lives in your mind, they can never become. They don't have the power or the emotional intelligence or the self-awareness to become that version of them, because that version is predicated on your expectations. That version is predicated on your needs. That version is created from your desires and everything you need this person to be for you. They can never live up to that. And so at some point in time, the real them, in the version of you that you created in your mind, the real them shatters that illusion. And the moment that illusion gets shattered, you snap back into reality. And now you start saying, I need to distance myself from you. I think that we should take a break. This isn't working for me anymore. It's going to happen when that illusion gets shattered. And that's what pain comes to do. It comes to shatter that illusion. Does that make sense? Come on, Pastor Tony. We need that on the t-shirt right now, Pastor Tony. We need that on the t-shirt immediately. We need that on the shirt. See, pain is God's language when your comfort zone no longer gets your attention. Pain is God's language when your relationship no longer gets your attention. Because that pain is going to get your attention. That part right there, Steph, is your best friend. One more time. Pain is God's language when your comfort zone no longer gets your attention. Pain is God's language when your relationship no longer gets your attention, when what you're settling for no longer gets your attention, when the version of yourself that looks away from the red flags no longer gets your attention. Pain becomes his language because it's going to get your attention, right? Let me say this to you real quick. Your only limit is you. Listen with your spiritual ears right now. Your only limit is you. You limit yourself. You limit yourself. You are the thing that's standing in your way right now. Not your friends, not your significant other, not your kids, the job, or your current circumstances. You are the thing that is standing in your way right now. I appreciate the gifts, you guys. It's not other people. It's not your current situation. What's hurting you is the fact that you won't let go of the identity that can't take you any further than you are right now. Man, it's crushing you. What is hurting you specifically is the fact that you won't let go of the identity that can't take you any further than you are in this moment. And here's the truth. You know exactly what to do. You just won't do it. Come on, y'all. I'm speaking to my family here. You know exactly what to do, but you just won't do it. You know you need to become more disciplined. You know you need to study more. You know you need to stop binge watching Netflix all day. You know you need to stop scrolling on social media, watching other people live the life that you know you need to be living yourself. You know you got to work on your character and your integrity and your discipline, your self-awareness, your emotional. You know what to do, but you won't do it. There's no walls in front of your house right now. There's no force working against you right now. It's just your mindset. Your procrastination is working against you. Your trauma is working against you. All of the unhealed versions of yourself is working against you. This is why awareness is so important. The future you are praying for requires a different version of you. Who you are now is not the version that's going to take you where you want to be. That version of you can only get you to where you are in this moment. They did their job. The version of you that you are in this moment did its job. It got you here. High five, celebrate, gotta let you go. The mindset that built the life you have doesn't have the capacity to build the life you want. Let me say that one more time. The mindset that built the life that you currently have doesn't have the capacity to build the life that you want. You should be obsessed with working on yourself. That has to become an obsession. You should be obsessed with building your mindset. You should be obsessed with taking care of the assets that God gave you. He only gave you two to take care of. How we fumble in the two? Make it make sense. How do we fumble the two? How do we fumble the two? He said, damn, I gave you two assets. I gave you your mind and I gave you your body to take care of. That's it. We fumble in the body. We don't go to the gym like we need to. We don't eat the foods that we need to. We don't drink enough water like we need to. We don't work out consistently like we need to. We like, damn. And then we sit here, we don't feed our mind like we need to. We don't study and grow like we need to. He's like that. And then you constantly praying to me. Why would I bring you more assets when you ain't taking care of the main two? Your body should be 5-star right now. You ain't got no excuse. It's gyms everywhere. You can throw a rock outside your house and hit a gym right now. I don't even know where you live. We don't have no excuses, you guys. You can't run game on him. You can run game on me all day long. You can't run game on him. He's like, I got you surrounded by gyms. I know because I created the people that built them. I've got you surrounded by information I know because I created the people that created the information that you consume. That car you driving, I created the person that created that. That house you live in, I created the person that created that. That person that you think you can't live without belongs to me, not you. So I know where your time is going. Now you can give me any excuse you want, but I know where your time is going when you sit there and pray to me about me bringing you more of what you already are appreciating. That's how he's looking at us. You can tell your friends whatever you want. You can post whatever you want on social media. Make people think you disciplined and you self-aware and I'm learning and all. You can cap with them all day long. You can't cap with big fella. He see through all the game. He see through all of the game we play. He's like, you got 2 assets that I gave you. Damn, I can understand if I gave you 1,000 different things to take care of. I can understand why you fumbling. What you mean you ain't got time to take care of your body? And that's all I gave you was time to build your body and to build your mind. I gave you the time. It was the greatest gift I've ever given you. Because when you run out of it, you don't have anything. And then I gave you attention. And where you place that attention will determine who you ultimately become. I gave you 2 powerful assets. Then I gave you belief so that you would never run out of it. But you believe it in your fears. You believe it in your doubts. You believe it in what you can't do. So your mind is your weakness right now. I need you to become the weapon in your life, not the weakness in it. I gave you loyalty, not so that you could be loyal to other people, but so that you could be loyal to me. Because when you're loyal to me, you're in alignment with me. When you're not loyal to me, you're in alignment with the world. But we give our loyalty to people. We give our loyalty to the job. We give our loyalty to this over here. And we give our loyalty to that over there. But the word of loyalty should be going, the most concentrated form of it should be to him. It belongs to him. Why is it not coming back to him? My loyalty is to him. Everybody else benefits from that relationship. Everything you need to become the most powerful version of yourself, you're fully equipped with right now. You don't have to read another book. You don't have to go anywhere. Discipline is something that you can make a decision to become right now. You can make a decision in this moment to become something greater than you are in this moment. Your life changes the moment your decisions do. You don't need to change your circumstances. You need to change the mindset that created the circumstances. Then your circumstances change. You don't need to become a more powerful version of yourself. You need to believe that you already are. And then you need to walk, talk, act, and think like it. Why? Because your spirit is already healed. Your spirit is not broken. Your spirit is untapped potential. It doesn't need any help. It doesn't chase people. It doesn't chase validation. It's pure untapped potential. It's waiting for you to catch up. God is waiting. He's not waiting for the next version of you. He's waiting for the most disciplined version of you. He's waiting for that version of you to arrive. The future is waiting for the most disciplined version of you. All right, I'm gonna set my mic down right there. That part right there tells you once you build your mindset, everything else is a wrap. That's the part that we don't understand. Once you build your mindset, everything else will fall in place. We're so busy trying to change people. No, change your mindset. Change your circumstances. No, change your mindset. Change the people at your job. Change your mindset. The current mindset that you have is rejecting your relationship. The current mindset that you have is rejecting the people at your job. The current mindset that you have is rejecting people that are outside of your current culture. That's what's happening. Anytime you reject someone, it's not you rejecting it. It's your programming rejecting them. Spirit doesn't reject anyone because spirit understands what everything is. That's your programming and conditioning that rejects people. So you don't need to change the person. You need to change the program that rejected the person. I don't like them. It's your programming that doesn't like them. The person is not something for you to like or dislike. That's nothing to do with them. It's everything has to do with your programming. They're not a good person. What? Based upon your programming and conditioning? Because the person you call bad, somebody else calls good. The person you call ugly, somebody else calls beautiful. It's all perspective. All right. I'm gonna set my mic down. Darlene, what's up, beloved? That part right there, Juliet. When that, I see you, I see you, I see you, beloved. I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you. Lucky, I see you. Nah, I've been going for a minute. I've been going. We damn around 3 hours now. Do me a favor, real quick, you guys. You said my mic is echoing in your head. I don't know why that is, beloved. Do me a favor, type no in the comments if you are not currently signed up for my free thought of the day. Millie, I see you, beloved. I see you. I see. Do me a favor, type no in the comments if you're not currently signed up for my free thought of the day. Let me get you guys signed up real quick. You do not want to miss. Just call it Coach on the Go. You said, what do I do for a living? I'm a life coach. That's a small box to put myself in, but I'm comfortable with that for now. I do a lot more than that, but it's at least it points your mind in a certain direction. So real quick, you guys, just as far as a free thought of the day, the purpose of the free thought of the day is for you to wake up every single day inspired, right? To wake up every single day with purpose, and to also have something that's going to make consistent deposits into you, that's going to unlock your inner greatness. I mean, my thought of the day today, and I write thought of the day, it was so powerful that I had to stop and just look at it and I read it a couple of times. So that's what the free thought of the day is all about. So what you guys are going to do is copy and paste that link that Tara has. Yeah, and it's free medicine. It's free medicine every single day, and you're going to absolutely love it. Copy and paste that link that Tara has pinned to the grid. It's going to take you to get signed up for the free thought of the day. And you guys will be ready to go. Get signed up right now. Wait belongs in the gym. It doesn't belong in your life. You don't ever wait when greatness is knocking at the door. You never wait. You always seize the moment. You always seize the moment. Again, weight belongs in the gym. It does not belong in your life. Copy and paste that link, you guys, put it inside your browser. It'll take you to the free thought of the day. And then you guys will be ready to go. And you're going to absolutely love it. You're going to absolutely love it. Millie, you know probably better than anybody. She is a fitness guru. She is a fitness guru. If you want to know what the human manifestation of fitness is, just go to her page and you'll see it. If you want to know what discipline looks like in human form, go to her page and you'll see it. Go to her page and you will see it. Yeah, for anybody that follow her, like if you guys are anyone that's looking to kind of get into your fitness groove, you're trying to do your fitness thing, you know, that's what she does. You know what I mean? She's badass at what she does. And she has the mindset, right? She has the body, she has the mindset, she has it all. So if you know, hit her up and she, if you're just, again, you're just trying to figure out where do you start, what's the best diet to be on, what's the this, what's the that. She's somebody you definitely want to talk to. Fit by Millie right there. Yeah, just go and start following her right now and do it right now. Like I said again, weight belongs in the gym. It does not belong in your life. You always seize the moment. Don't ever not seize the moment. Yeah. Okay, I see you. Got it, Lisa. Got it, Lynetta. I see you guys. I see you. 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 Yeah, Jazz, we got to be, man, we got to be, you know what I mean? Like with everything, you know, we're just going to seize the moment. And again, you know, we're going to keep the weight in the gym. We're not going to keep it in our lives. Having said all of that, type no in the comments real quick if you are not currently signed up in. Pashan, what's up, beloved? Yeah, man, we gotta keep it lit. Type no in the comments if you're not currently signed up for my private coaching community. If you are ready to take your life to the next level with respect to private coaching and different things like that, type no in the comments. Let me see how many people. You got to be ready to change your life. I'm not going to tell you that right now. You got to be ready to change your life. I intentionally set the bar so low with respect to this community. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I did. I charge $29 a month, no contracts, no obligations for this community. $29 a month. I intentionally did that. And let me tell you why I intentionally did that, because this is important. Because self-awareness is your birthright. Emotional intelligence is your birthright. Self-mastery is your birthright. Period. You shouldn't be talking to some doctors. You don't need to go talk to the therapist. You don't need to, because you are all things at once, beloved. You only go to those people because you don't understand who you are. You go to those people because you don't know how you work. So you're going to go spend hundreds of dollars on the therapist, but you ain't going to spend $29 to master yourself, to become something so powerful, more powerful than the therapist could ever be. I am more powerful than any person walking. Period. That's all mindset. And I need to believe that. That's all. I don't need you to believe it. I don't need your friends to believe it. I don't need TikTok to believe it. I need to believe it. That's all I need. It's my belief. Let me qualify it. Let me qualify it. There's something known as the nocebo effect. So there was this man, and he was struggling in life. Life was hurting him. Life was whooping him. And so he took an entire bottle of sleeping pills. 30 minutes later, his blood pressure shot up. His heart was going crazy. His entire body was starting to shut down. And so his girlfriend found him, rushed into the hospital. They're working on the man, but she took the pill bottle with her, luckily. And to his amazement, to the doctor's amazement, they discovered that this man had been a part of this clinical trial, that the pills he had taken were sugar pills. There was no medicine in the pills. But he didn't know that. So in his mind, he really took a whole bottle of sleeping pills. Wait a minute, freeze. You mean this is one of the most important case studies in human history? You can look it up. This man sitting here, I'm talking about blood pressure shot up, heart shot up, body getting ready to completely shut down. The man was getting ready to die. From what? From belief. The amount of sugar that he had consumed in that moment was no more than you put in your coffee in the morning. No more. The sugar wasn't a threat to him. What was a threat to him is what he believed. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. There is nothing more powerful than what you believe. His belief that he had taken prescription medication had caused his body to react in a way that was in alignment with had he taken those pills. That's what I need you to understand. What you believe is what creates your reality. So I need to believe. I don't need you to believe it. One more time. I need your belief to be centered on you. I need to believe that I'm the coldest thing walking, that I'm the baddest thing walking, that I have no limitations, that I am pure source energy, limitless, can create anything, can do anything. I need to believe it. And then reality has no choice but to align with what I believe. That's what happened with his body. His body got in alignment with what he believed. And I'm going to tell you what's crazy. Watch this right here. Watch this right here. The moment that those doctors told the man that he had only taken sugar pills, all of his symptoms went away. Just like that. When his belief changed, his body changed. They walked in and told him, you had been a part of this clinical trial. You just didn't know that you had taken sugar pills. You're fine. All of his symptoms went away in that moment. The man walked right out of the hospital. The same man that had to be dragged into the hospital because he was damn near dying walked out. Nothing is more powerful than what you believe. This is what I'm telling you. Your beliefs about yourself have to be the most powerful. That's why your depression is real, because you believe it. Your past is real because you believe it. Your anxiety is coming from a future that you believe in, even though that future doesn't exist, because the future comes from you. It doesn't come to you. It comes from you. Nothing is more powerful than what you believe to be true about yourself. Because the sky is not the limit. What you believe about yourself is. Yeah, so there's the placebo effect, and then there's the nocebo effect, right? There's two. There's the placebo, we know what that one is. There's the nocebo effect, right? And that nocebo effect is different because that comes from a belief, from something that you think has the ability to hurt you, even though the thing that you think has the ability to hurt you can't hurt you at all, right? It's just a negative belief that you're having in that moment. For example, if I give you something to drink and I tell you, oh, let's say you tell me you have you're allergic to a particular type of fluid, and I say, oh, I didn't know, I put that fluid in that thing. The moment that you believe that I gave you something that contains something that you're allergic to, your body's going to react to that. Even though what was in this fluid, even though what was in the drink that I gave you didn't have anything in it that could hurt you. If I can get you to believe it, your body is going to react to it. That's what I'm getting you to understand. So if your beliefs are that powerful in that direction, how powerful would they be if you believe that you don't have any limitations? Right. So, anyways, real quick, you guys, type no in the comments if you're not currently signed up for my Mindset Masters community. Let me see how many people we got, and then we're going to get out of here. We're going to see how many people we have, and then we're going to currently get, again, if you're not a part of my private coaching community, type no in the comments, and then we are going to get you guys out of here so you can go and change the world. Change yourself first, and then change the world second. And then after you change the world, change it again, just to make sure you got it right. Roger, you're so welcome, beloved. Real quick, so the Mindset Masters community is our private, exclusive coaching community. You're going to definitely want to be a part of it if your goal is to become the most powerful version of yourself. If greatness is something that you want to taste, this community is where you need to be. It's the fastest growing community on social media. The community comes with 2 life coaches, 1 executive coach. I'm going to be the coach that'll be coaching you 100% of the time. You guys are going to have access to all of my live streams, like the one you're watching currently. They're all archived inside of the community. What's beautiful about that is you can pause, you can rewind, you can take notes, you can do all of those things like you can't do right now. That's number 1. Number 2, you're going to want to, you're going to have access to my podcast, which is exclusive to the community as well. The podcast is my favorite personally, because what I encourage you to do is when you're at the gym working out, listen to the podcast. When you're driving to work and you just stuck in traffic and there's nothing for you to really do in that moment, listen to the podcast. You're out in a walk in nature or walking the dog or whatever, listen to the podcast. Or you're in the bath and just kind of relaxing, listen to the podcast. Just continue. The point is not to study self-awareness. The point is to embody it. Right? I don't want you to study awareness. I want you to embody awareness, because awareness is what you are. right? Consciousness is what you are. So you want to embody it, not study it. That's number one. Lastly, you're going to have access to what I write every single day. And that's going to be so powerful for you guys. So it's a triple threat because you got what I write, you're going to have the podcast, plus you're going to have my live streams. But most importantly, you're going to have you. You're going to have a version of yourself that you currently don't have access to right now. A version of you that's going to be infinitely more powerful than the version of yourself that you currently identify as. That's the value. That is the key. Again, the entire community is less than a cup of coffee a day. It's $1 a day, $29 a month, no contracts, no obligations. We don't have time for contracts and obligations. And lastly, when you guys get signed up today, you're going to get a free copy of my book. The book is not free, but you will receive a free copy today. You're going to get this in ebook format. Okay, very important. Ebook format. You will receive this book today. And then you're also going to receive a copy of my e-course, The Fearless Mindset. You'll get that today. So you're getting the e-course, you're getting the book today, you're getting me as your coach today. You're getting the community, the live streams, the podcast, what I write every single day. There's no more excuses. I've eliminated every excuse that you could throw out right now. No excuses. Again, the only limitation in your life is you. You have to get out of your own way at some point in time. It's just that simple. So if you guys are ready to get signed up right now, just type me in the comments. If you are ready to get signed up and take your life to the ultimate level, not to the next level. Elevators take you to the next level. My community will take you to the ultimate level. So what you guys are going to want to do is this. Tara has the link pinned. Copy and paste that link that Tara has pinned. Copy and paste that link. Put it inside your browser. Hold it down for like 3 seconds. Put it inside your browser and it'll take you directly to the community. To get signed up, please watch the community tutorial. It's in the tools section. Whatever you do, when you join the community, it's like Amazon. There's going to be stuff going on everywhere. Don't get caught up in the show. Watch the community tutorial first so that you can learn where everything is, and then get fully involved in the community, and everything is going to be great from there. Today is the beginning of forever. That's all you got to know. Today is the beginning of forever. Again, copy and paste that link that Tara has pinned. Hold it down for like 3 seconds. Put it inside your browser. It'll take you to the community to get signed up. And I can't wait to meet the next version of you. Red, I appreciate you, beloved. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, beloved. I'm going to put a lot of today's live stream inside of the community because you guys are going to want it. Like, there's so much that I didn't even get to touch on. I don't know why I do this every single time. I never make it past page 2. I got to stop that. I got to stop doing that. Again, copy and paste that link, you guys. Put it inside your browser. It'll take you. No, Red, you're so welcome, beloved. You're so welcome. I need to challenge myself to just complete. I just need to complete the line. Just cannot complete one line. I'm like, dang, why, man, I do all this writing. And I be stressed out trying to get these. I'm like, damn, I need to sit here. And I never make it past page 2. It's crazy. I never make it past page 2. I'm like, damn, I wish I would know just how much I'm going to talk about so I could only write that amount. Because I'm so terrified that I'm going to run out of stuff to talk about. No, I got you, Red. I got you, Red. I got you, beloved. I got you. You're going to want this one today. I'm going to send you this one today. This one today is. Woo, I'm going to email you this one today. This one today is disrespectful. I ain't going to. Today's is disrespectful. I'm going to just tell you that right. Today, I feel so disrespected right in that bad boy. That part right there, Lynetta, that part right there. It's just, it's better to have it, not need it, than to need it, not have it, right? Sefe, I appreciate you, beloved. Trina, I see you, beloved. I appreciate that. So I see you, Brenda. I see you, beloved. Are there any community-related questions? Lourdes, I see you, beloved. Any community related questions before I get out of here? You guys, Darlene, thank you so much, beloved. Are there any community related questions before I get out of here? Great live today, you guys. Red, I'm gonna send you this live. Carrie 601, I see you, beloved. Any community related questions? I don't think we have anything. You said, how do we renew? Reach out to Tara, beloved. Reach out to, here you go. The Secret of Awareness, How Powerful Are You Ready to Be by Jordan Williams. You can get it right now on Barnes and Noble. You can go to Barnes and Noble and type in The Secret of Awareness, How Powerful Are You Ready to Be by Jordan Williams. And Barnes and Noble will send it out to you. Yeah, for the person that asked about the renewal, just reach out to Scar. What's up, beloved? Reach out to ooh, I'll send you. Okay, Joseph, can I send you? Can I send you my mailing address? Can we, Joseph? Would that work? Oh, you in the store right now? Yeah, you'll be able to get it. You can get it in the store, but like I said, or you can. Joseph, let me know if that'll work. If that'll work, I'll get it to you on the other side of this live. What's up, Kev? Okay. Yeah, Joseph, I got you, beloved. I got you. Yeah, Red, I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to see you do this live. I want to see you put your sauce on it and just kind of sit back and watch and observe. Because I know you're gonna make it through the whole live, even if you have to break it up in segments and stuff like that. And that's gonna be beautiful. So I definitely want to tune in and just enjoy that. Aside from that, you guys stay powerful, stay prayed up. Great live today, you guys. I'm gonna put a lot of this inside of the community. I'm gonna get this out to Red. Joseph, I got you. You guys stay powerful, stay prayed up today. Remember, everything you need to be, you already are. I dare you to believe it. Stay powerful, stay prayed up. Yeah, get your numbers up.